got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie Just Do is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. Just Do be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel is just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with Do. It's Just Do Boxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. Just Do Boxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Are a bunch of skinhead white guys watching people in the ring who are also look like skinhead white guys.
Well, I take offense to that just for someone who covers the sport. I'm not a skinhead. I'm actually a Jew. I'm not a white, I'm not a white guy, so nothing like that.
Yeah, well,
in MMA.
And you don't have any tattoos.
No tattoos.
Well, 90% of the people in the audience wear tattoos. I don't care. That's up to them. But those aren't people that would have any interest at any time in boxing.
Let's quickly switch gears here for a second. Are you concerned at all with, and do you think, you're smiling, right? I don't know if you're smiling at him.
For me and people like me, it is not something that they ever care to see. They've watched it. It's horrible. Guys rolling around like homosexuals on the ground. It is not a sport that shows great talent. The guys who throw punches can't throw a punch to save their ass. When the punches land, the guys have no chins.
Oh man, salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Tuesday, man? We back to get boxing. It's Just Do. Y'all know your boy silly. I just thought that was funny. Yo, Bob Arum, my old interview of Bob Arum surfaced, him spazzing about the UFC, man. That dude, man, he a fight fan for real. You know it, man. You know he gang banging on other sports, man. He said, nah, they rolling around like a bunch of Bob Arum. Shout out, y'all. How y'all feeling today, man? Back to get boxing. It's Just Do Build on this good Tuesday, man, and talk about the latest. We got some interviews to break down. We got some updated news with Canelo vacating the title, so he'll no longer be undisputed. No surprise there. Y'all already know if you catch this on the playback, man, smash the like button, sub to the channel, all that good stuff. Turn your notifications on. Let me say what up to the fam. Tony, what up, man? Ace, all love, family. Yeah, man, that Mexico versus USA, it sound like a good idea. Mike Kirkland, my brother, how you feeling? Trey Skills, 12 threes in the building. Ace, you already know, man. That was a good Memorial Day live we had, man. Good. Bruce, guys, salute to the OG. How you feeling? Skills, my brother, how you feeling? Mike in the building. What's good, my bro? Kyle Cooler, blessings, family. How y'all feeling? Lonnie Lee, JVT family. What's good, bro? How you feeling? How y'all feeling? Bob Arum be going off. Don't even Bob Arum piss. Yo, when you older and you ain't got no filter, bro, you just spaz. You don't ask Bob Arum nothing. Y'all don't want the truth. You don't want the truth with an F. You don't want the truth. Don't ask Bob Arum nothing. He gonna tell you. He gonna tell you exactly what's on his mind. Exactly what's on his mind. Love him or hate him, he gonna talk to you. Man, gotta love it though. Bob Arum don't got a damn filter to save his life. He don't have a filter to save his life. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I know y'all been seeing this circulating around. If you haven't, well, you're seeing it. You know, Canelo Alvarez is reportedly planning to vacate his IBF super middleweight world title rather than defend versus IBF mandatory challenger William Skull next. Oh man, this is I don't know. It's a lot of different ways you could look at this, man. Look, man, Canelo is entitled as a fighter, as a man. He can do whatever with his career, however he see fit. He can move however he see fit. The problem that people have is they gotta pay to see you fight. And like I've been saying before, the story is always the same with this dude. When is the last time that he truly fought somebody that you wanted to see him fight? You get what I'm saying? That means something, man. I think people getting tired of it, and I think he's full aware of what people want versus what he want. I just think he ain't gonna budge. So I think his move right here to vacate this title and get, and that means he'll no longer be undisputed. And that's the kind of shit that give belts less validity. That's just why I say belts don't matter like that. It all depends on who got the belts, to me, if they matter. This dude, and look, man, I mean this with the utmost respect. I followed his career. I seen him when he was much smaller than what he is, this 168-pound guy that he is now. So, I seen him when he challenged Floyd. I seen when he used to fight on Floyd undercard. Seen him knock out Carlos Baldomero. I seen him do a lot. I seen him climb through the ranks, is what I'm saying. Make his way all the way up into the point where he at right now. So it's not that I'm knocking him, but this is the shit that pisses people off, because we have to be all the way 100 here. We got to be all the way 100. The issue with this dude is that he had the belts and he ain't even willing to challenge the people that deserve them now. Case in point, I know y'all remember when a certain super middleweight had that WBC strap. He lost the title on the scale, and then he had another situation where he also lost the title because of some recreational activities outside of the sport, and that was David Benavidez. And my thing is, look, man, boxing is all about opportunities. So I can't jump on a man's case for being a beneficiary of an opportunity. But the second time around, when Benavidez lost his title, he jumped all over it. You know what I'm saying? He jumped all over it. You see him jump up to 68. Next thing you know, he fighting Caleb Plant. You get what I'm saying? And I think he wanted to be a super middleweight champion, but not if he had to go through David Benavidez to get it. And I think that's the biggest issue with him, his reign, his run, what he doing since becoming the undisputed champion. He's fought several questionable matchups back to back. And again, man, I think people getting tired of it. The Charlo one, I think a lot of people really was rooting for Charlo, thinking it was a chance that he could go up there and beat him. I even seen some people going on a limb to bet on Charlo, to also bet on a late knockout. So it definitely was a fair amount of people pushing and rallying and lobbying for Charlo to get the win. But we all knew that was an uphill battle, and he took it nonetheless. He took the challenge nonetheless. But we all see how it went. You get what I'm saying? Then he turned around and again snub David Benavidez, and instead of fighting him, he goes and fight Jaime Munguia, who is a Mexican fighter that he said he wouldn't fight. So, my issue with him is just he contradicts himself, and I think he just used his his status. I don't even know if to call it. It's almost political in the sport of boxing. He got the sanctioning bodies on board. Nobody won't strip him. Notice he got a vacated title before somebody would strip him. Nobody gonna strip this dude because they're gonna allow him to do whatever it is that he want to do. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna allow him to do whatever it is he want to do. Skip over meaningful opportunities and handpick his opponents and cash out big paydays. I mean, if you're a fan of him and you just like seeing him fight, you don't care who he fight. I know there's always gonna be people like that out there. I'm just not one of those people. I actually want to see him fight somebody that I think could not only challenge him, but possibly beat him. And like I said, man, these last few fights, man, it's just been more of the same, him handpicking guys that he know he could beat. We knew Charlo was way out of his league, jumping up to 2 weight classes, injury, inactivity, all that stuff. No acclimation to the weight whatsoever. You just jumping right in the deep end. We always kind of secretly knew how that would play out, but we just all rock with Charlo because we rock with him, right? So since then, like I said, he's fought Jaime Munguia, somebody that he just, you know, I don't know, he gave him a good fight, but he didn't stop this dude. I think the fights, if you paying attention to him, he's winning these fights, but it's because he has significant advantages in each of these fights. One of them, the biggest advantage is always being him is always Aisha, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling today? You just said is why I'm not a fan of Canelo. I for sure miss Joe at peace, queen. How you feeling? Say fact, I feel like he will beat Benavidez. He got a damn good chance, but he don't want to risk it. And I think if you just look right. Look what's going on. We got to talk about this, man. I ain't willing to a man that turned pro at 15 years old that just grew up fighting, getting bullied and all that stuff, and turned pro and is a bad boy like Canelo is. He ain't scared of nobody, right? So I just want to put that out there. I don't think he's scared of Benavidez. I said this before, man. I just don't think he's willing to challenge himself to that level no more. I don't think he's willing to do that. I think unless it's some type of public demand for it or you know, his pockets is affected in some type of way, he ain't gonna change up. He's just not gonna fight this dude. He never gonna fight him. If you like I said, if you look at what he did when he jumped up to 75, remember he jumped up there, he fought Kovalev. We all know that fight was smoke and mirrors. He fought Kovalev off a quick ass turnaround. Dude had legal issues and all type of shit. So he clearly just took it back. The fight looked fixed. You know, Bottle Jack was on record saying the fight looked like it was fixed. It damn sure did. It just didn't look like a good fight at all. I mean, it looked funny. But he went up there, he knocked out Kovalev, and you know, he tried to double back and spin the block at 75 and fight Bivol. That shit backfired. I think that fight with Dimitri Bivol was very telling. You got to think, where is David Benavidez at right now? David Benavidez is up there at 175, right? Where Canelo Alvarez probably will never be again. So if you just look at him, you got to think of the things that you just focus on what Canelo Alvarez say and do, right? I mean, we know it ain't because, we know the reason him not fighting Benavidez has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he's Mexican, because he clearly just fought a Mexican and Jaime Munguia. So we know it's not that. But when you hear him say, he don't bring nothing but an extra 25 pounds. Now we got something. Now we getting somewhere. He clearly letting you know that he's worried about weight and the size of this dude. Clearly, if you look at the size disadvantage that he was at when he went in there with Bivol, you look at a David Benavidez, he looked bigger than Bivol right now. He looked bigger. He hit harder. I think he more busy. He throw more punches. If you just look at his style, he is everything Canelo Alvarez don't want right now. Everything he don't want. Sheldon, what's good with it, fam? They don't have a choice if he wants to stay credible. You get nothing for Crawford. What do you get for Skull? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely. You get some pissed off fans this time around, Sheldon. Kind of loco sports, my brother. How you feeling? So everyone will be Berlinger versus Canelo. But hey, what do I know? They're gonna learn to stop. They're gonna learn to stop doubting you, bro. They're gonna learn to stop doubting you, man. Don't worry about it. They're gonna learn. They're gonna learn one day, man. Some people just know what they talking about, and you just one of them, man. But I think that's a real possibility. If you see the back and forth between Berlanga and Caleb Plant, what did he base it on? He was like, yeah, if I don't get the Canelo fight, then yeah, me and you could run it. That's what he was trying to tell Caleb Plant. So I think he is really in the runnings. I said this before the William Scholes shit got announced. I thought it was a chance he could fight him because it was an easy fight. I'm sorry, no disrespect to William Scholes. He's not beating no damn Canelo Alvarez. Like he not. It's not gonna happen. But I think if I didn't think about how bad of a look this would be if he actually decided to fight this dude. Nobody knows him, relatively unknown. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't the case with Jaime Munguia. At least Jaime Munguia had fan base and people rocking with him. He had a lot of knockouts, a record that he could sell undefeated. Not so much with William Scholes. So his decision to vacate the title, it don't surprise me. You get what I'm saying? Like I just think he gonna end up picking another guy that we've been hearing about. Like Kano said, I really believe this move tells me that Edgar Berlanga is the guy that is at least in the runnings. I'll say Edgar Berlanga out of everybody right now seem like he got the best chance. Why? Because he's another knockout artist. What is Edgar Berlanga? Puerto Rican. You got the Puerto Rico versus Mexico thing going on. He's also what? Another KO artist they going to sell him as? Again, but we all know he's what? Highly inexperienced when it comes to fighting Canelo Alvarez. So I think that's what's going to end up happening. He's going to end up beating up another undefeated up-and-comer that we knew he could beat. You know what I mean? That we knew he could beat. Looking at Benavidez and keeping away from that guy. Ain't nobody want them fast combos. Boxing relevance. What's good with it, fam? How you feel? Now, that's a fact. Just a reflection. What's good, fam? Skull will fight. Shishkin probably in Germany. Right. And Canelo, the way Canelo looking at it, Kano, he like, hey, man, I give up this title. I was already undisputed. Ain't nobody beat me for it, right? So he'll vacate the title and fight a guy like Edgar Berlanga because I believe they could sell that fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got Benavidez and Morrell both up at 75, about to take opportunities up there. They off the table. So who do he got really at 68 to fight? He not fighting Christian and Billy, or will they go that route? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he fighting nobody that is really going to push him. You know what I'm saying? And really got a chance of beating him. Yeah, drop them all. Drop them all. And let the Davis fight. Only at the Davis fight, right? You know what I mean? Make the Davis fight. That's what we're different, and putting my money on Berlanga. Oh, you putting your money on Berlanga? Shit, man. Just can you say stat pattern? Absolutely. Shelton, that stat pattern at his best. Look, I always try to be fair when I talk about Canelo because a lot of people be sensitive when it comes to this dude. I'll say this and I'll be real about it, man. He's put in a lot of work. You can't speak about the career or the resume of Canelo Alvarez without highlighting the fact that he's put in a significant amount of work. So I always want to highlight that just to be fair to him. So he's no stretch, some poop-putt guy, and none of that. He ain't. Everything wasn't a record pattern or stat pattern with this dude, but these last handful of so fights, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt before this super middleweight run. You cannot tell me since becoming a super middleweight undisputed champion that he's giving you the fights that you wanted. That's all I'm saying. And he has that responsibility because he gets paid heftily. You get what I'm saying? And he has the ability to pick the fights. So it ain't no, oh, I can't get that guy or that guy. It don't matter where you at. When you Canelo, if he say he want to fight you, he going to get the fight. That's the only reason. So without tearing him down as a fighter, because he's a hell of a fighter, this is why I hold him to the standard. This is why I want to see the fights. So I ain't going to tear him down, but his decision-making suck. For the sport of boxing, as a real fight fan that's trying to, like, this is how I look at this, man. If you had your last, I ain't going to say got to be your last $100, but say you got $100 to spare and it's to buy a fight. And Canelo is the only guy that's up at bat, that's fighting. Can you honestly say you spend that $100 and you happy? You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. No, you can't say that. So it's hard. I can't continue to praise a guy that's clearly beating up guys that he know he gonna beat up. You get what I'm saying? Cherry pick going wrong. I remember Kano. You like Berlanga, how you believe in him, man. Hopefully, man. The thing is, Kano, if he could really check his chin, maybe he have a chance. That's my thing. You gotta knock this dude out, or you gotta be able to really box with him. I just feel like Berlanga might not have enough experience. It might be like similar like Munguia. Gonna have some moments, offensive, can't punch, right? He's tough. He's been getting better. I'll give Berlanga that. He's been improving. I think since being forced to go the distance and going more rounds, I think he's been forced to work on things in the gym. Some of the scrutiny he's been receiving, the criticism, I think it's forced him to work a bit harder. So look, Berlanga is an improving fighter, but I think I see the play with Canelo Alvarez. Not only is he handpicking guys carefully, he's making sure that he got similar advantages or several advantages over these guys before he get into the ring with them. You get what I'm saying? It's experience is always going to be on his side. You get what I'm saying? These dudes just not crafty enough. I mean, he a guy with a lot of miles, but it's like it's crazy because they don't have enough miles. Even though he might have a lot of miles on that 33-year-old body, they don't have enough miles. And I think that leads to them making mistakes that a guy like him that's still crafty can capitalize off. So I hope you right, Kano. Some stuff I don't know if y'all know. Some shit I like to be wrong about. I would like to be wrong about Canelo beating Berlanga. I would love nothing more for it to be a cherry pick gone wrong. So my brother Kano could come in here and say, "I told you, I told you." And not only that, he could shake up the boxing world because I do believe Berlanga will be willing to fight other guys that's worthy of the titles. I don't believe he'll selectively handpick guys. I think he'll take the smoke. He's young, and I think he'll want it. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo is just an old champion that he's not as good as what he once was in his prime, but he's still good enough to beat these up-and-coming guys that he's fighting, that he's picking. So it's crazy. It's like he's a stubborn old champion. He ain't going nowhere right now, but he ain't trying to give up nothing either. But he's going to give up this IBF title because I think this fight will be even low for his standards. Even his standards right now, I think this fight with William Skull. So I think he probably, him and his team probably like, man, we ain't fighting that guy. You know what I mean? Who the hell is that? Canelo probably was sitting there joking on himself, man, I fight with nobody. He probably like, I can't fight this dude. The average someone was good with it, fam. He said, F the man, though. Salute to the Queen Aisha in the Cash App. She said, always supporting the grind. Much love, much appreciation as always.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, salute to the Queen Aisha. Fake stupid, man. Yeah. I'm about to call Canelo out. Right, so yeah. Nah, he need. Listen, it would be dope to average someone if he not only said F that mandatory, but give me Benavidez. Like, I wouldn't even be fully mad if he tried to catch Benavidez slipping, like going up a weight class, taking a fight, then trying to call him back down. I wouldn't even be fully mad. I'll give him a little bit of credit for that, but I know he ain't going to do it. And I think Kano is right. Like I've been saying, I think he's right. Berlanga is in the mix. If you hear the way Berlanga been talking, it sounds like they've been telling him that he in the runners for getting this fight, bro. Yeah, he at the point in his career ain't trying to get beat on. Yeah, right. He ain't trying to get beat on his way out. You know what I don't like about him, yo? He's stubborn and he's stingy, Shell. He's selfish, bro. Bro don't want to pass the torch. That's why he ain't no way in hell he ever fighting Benavidez because he ain't passing the torch to that young man. He won't give it to him. Whack, but the Munguia fight. Yeah, we knew Munguia could make the fight entertaining, but we knew he was going to fall short. I said it. I kept saying it. But I thought he made enough mistakes for Canelo to knock out. And the fact that he not getting these guys out of here, he didn't get John Ryder out of there. Munguia did. He couldn't get Munguia out of there. Derevyanchenko almost did. Derevyanchenko, I think, hurt Munguia more than he did in the fight. This dude not getting rid of these guys is telling me something, man. He's still capable. He's still very dangerous, crafty. He's very smart, very talented fighter. But he know his limits. I don't even know if I could be fully mad at him now that I'm thinking about it this way. Canelo know his limits. He won't come out and say it, but he know his limits. And I think Benavidez, when he sit there and try to be like, yo, he just an extra 25 pounds, he's indirectly telling you that dude big as hell, I ain't fighting him. I'm telling you, I ain't fighting him. He big, too big, I ain't fighting him. But why else bring up his weight? Extra 25 pounds. Remember, you went up to light heavyweight and fought Kovalev and Beagle, but you won't fight Benavidez at 68. Never mind you, Benavidez is now at 75. So, and we know that dude is talking about going up to cruiserweight and possibly even heavyweight. He's not fighting him. He's too big. I don't think he want to deal with a fully rehydrated Benavidez at 168. I don't think he want that problem. Just a reflection. Appreciate the love, family. So Canelo should be getting his lick back off of Beeble. Fighting Benavidez, nothing else is credible. Not even fighting Bud will beat two. Yeah. Not even fighting Bud. He said who will beat him too. Yeah, talk to him, bro. Cause Bud getting there. But my bro Fate just sent me something. So I'm glad y'all be on. I'm glad you said something about that, bro. I'm glad you said something.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro, Just a Reflection. Canelo Alvarez has reportedly, y'all, declined a lucrative payday in Saudi Arabia to fight Terrence Crawford. A spokesman for Saudi Arabia's El Prince informed Team Crawford that no amount of money could convince Team Alvarez to sign a contract. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, I'm telling you. Nah, bro. Nah, this dude, yo, hell nah, bro. So you telling me bro about to duck all types of smoke. He don't want to deal with Crawford. Crawford remind him too much of Mayweather right now. Crawford don't look weak enough in his fights. Crawford fresh off of the throne in Errol Spence and a one-sided knockout victory. He don't want nothing to do with him, small or not. He making any excuse. Yeah, they ain't gonna give me credit for if I fight him anyway. Since when is the last time Canelo Alvarez actually fought somebody and it made you think that he actually cares about the credit that he gonna get when he fight him? So now when it come to Crawford, you worried about the credit they gonna give you. When it's Benavidez, it's I don't fight Mexicans and he ain't nothing but an extra 25 pounds. I'll beat him too, but you just not gonna prove that to us. Then you bypass on William Skull. No amount of money is going to make you get in the ring with Crawford. You're not going to fight Benavidez. What exactly are you going to do, bro? Like the man ducking smoke on all angles. I'm sorry. I don't even like the word duck. He's just avoiding fights that will satisfy the people. I'm going to say that. I'm good on the duck talk. I'm going to just say that. This man clearly is avoiding fights that I think that people would genuinely get behind and be entertained by. He don't want to fight him. Zane, what it do, family? How you feeling? Miller Films, what's good with it? Appreciate you, Queen. The Boxing Novice, what's good, fam? Canelo finally listened to the fans. But that's only halfway. He might just be hearing us. Miller, he ain't listening yet. Until he fights somebody we want to see him fight, he ain't listening yet. You get what I'm saying? He ain't listening. He just know this fight suck. He know damn well he getting there with William Skull. The whole boxing community gonna be pissed off. Not even his biggest fan could justify that. I don't want to hear that mandatory shit and none of that. I ain't trying to hear it. It's either Crawford or Benavidez, the average someone. He avoiding fights with both. With Crawford, I won't get credit. He too small. No amount of money will get me in the ring with him. With Benavidez, I don't fight Mexicans, even though he just fought Haney McGee, full-blown Mexican. You know what I mean? He just an extra 25 pounds. I'll beat him too, but you won't fight him. Man, Canelo, I really wish he'd fight him because I know it ain't no guaranteed win for Benavidez. Hoss Delgado, what's good with it? For me, it's 50-50 fight. That's some game-changer power. Benavidez got the youth and stamina. But you know what, Hoss? I don't want to be butchering your name. I don't think his power would affect Benavidez the way it would a guy that like a Charlo that he brought up. Like, think about it. Munguia was able to weather that storm. I know Munguia got a nice beard on him, but he almost was out of there by Derevyanchenko. So I don't think Canelo's snap is what it once was on his punches. Like, I think he can punch. Don't mistake what I'm saying. I ain't saying go in there and get blasted by him and you will be good, but I just don't think he got that stopping power like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he not stopping. He not getting rid of these dudes no more. What was his last knockout? I think it was Caleb Plant? I think it was Caleb Plant. Crawford welterweight as it gets slapped. Hey, what I know now? I know physically, he's a different specimen than he was when he fought Floyd. But shit, look how much he outweighed Floyd when he fought him. I don't know. I think Crawford remind him too much of Mayweather, bro. I think Crawford remind him too much of Mayweather, and he ain't going nowhere near him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, say what you want. He gonna make it about credit. I'll call bullshit on that. I gotta call BS. You just clearly dragged up a smaller guy. Now Crawford is now about to have a fight at junior middleweight. The guy before the last, that's what Charlo was fighting at. I don't want to hear nothing about no credit. I just don't think you want to fight guys that could really possibly beat you. And I'm saying this, and I'm standing on it. The only way, if that fight were to happen, and I'm rocking with Crawford 100%, the only way he beats Crawford is by knockout. I'm telling you. He'll knock Crawford out. He ain't beating him. He don't. I'm stamping that. I don't give a damn 68 or not. If he do not knock out Terrence Crawford, he won't beat him. And I think he knew that. 4179. Canelo smart. Yeah, he is. So it's safe to call him a duck now. Hey, man, you know, like I said, we cherry picking going wrong. I hope so, Connor. I want to see it. Legacy mindset. What's good, family? How you feeling? Cool as a duck, bro. I let y'all do it, you know. I don't want to see a Crawford fight. No. But see, this is the thing. I'm with you, Aisha. It's not Crawford or bust for me, right? It's not Crawford or bust because it's still other guys that he can fight. But I question if he'll fight him, right? And I think Crawford is cool chasing undisputed at 54. I think Crawford cool chasing 54 undisputed and being a 3-time there. Fly frequency. What's good, family? How you feeling? I think that's what it is. Plant beats Munguia. That'll be a good fight, though, man. I don't know. I can't say he just beat him right away, but I like to see it. Kevin Newman knocks out Caleb Plant. Let's get that fight. I like that one too, Conor. They sleeping on Kevin Newman. Well, Turkey Alalshikh pulled it off and made Canelo versus Bud. Who y'all got? I'm going with Bud. I'm picking Bud Crawford. I'm going on a limb. If he don't knock Bud out, he lost. If he don't knock Bud out, he gonna lose, bro. He gonna knock him out. Don, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Sammy, what it do? What's good with it, man? Ashley's corner, what it do, cuzzo? How you feeling? Thomas Hill, JBT family, how you feeling, bro? Canelo gonna say hi. I was born ready. Canelo don't want that Crawford smoke, man. He like, nah. He remind me of Mayweather. He don't want to fight him. Canelo goes.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Payday.
That's what Canelo's saying about Crawford.
Hey, you want payday? I know that. Please get the fuck out of here, man. Hey,
yo, that's how he comes.
Man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what he.
Yeah. You're a horrible fighter. Oh, look, this guy.
This man.
It's my night.
This shit is classic, bro.
I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker. Huh?
You look like you were gonna punch him.
Yeah, I will. If he come closer, I fuck him.
Canelo shout out. He fight with nobody. If he fight William Skull. That's why he like, yeah, I can't. He looked at Eddie Reynoso. He said, Eddie, we can't fight him. We can't fight him. He said, they'll never let me hear the end of it. We can't fight him, Eddie. William, who is this guy? William Skull. He said, nah, I can't fight him. Said, not even I could fight him. Salute to Justin Reflection. Much love back in the super chat. He said, big facts a year ago. I thought Canelo would get David a boxing lesson. Now, not so much. Canelo don't want to fight. I don't know why. I'm telling you why. Just the reflection. If you listen to what he been saying, bro, just listen to the little clues, the little blues clues that he
and
dropped.
we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to Just the Reflection. Appreciate you. Yo, he don't want to deal with it, yo. He said it. Think about it. If you look at the last time that he went to light heavyweight, that was with Bivol. He got that. He pulled that slick shit off on Sergey Kovalev. We all know that fight looked funny. Kovalev was off a quick ass turnaround. He looked like shit in there. He looked like he was pulling his punches. He almost looked like he offered his chin on the platter and got knocked out cold. Damn near, well, pretty much on the rope like that. He thought he had something, so he tried to double back. You know what I mean? With Bivol, that shit went terribly wrong. Now, if you just look at Bivol and you line him up with David Benavidez, even though he's at 75 and Benavidez is just now going up there, even at 68, he looked bigger than Bivol. When he say he's just nothing but an extra 25 pounds, think about what he's telling you. Think about weight. When have you ever heard Canelo bring up somebody's weight ever? And when it come to fighting, when he beat a bigger guy, he didn't say that. When Floyd was like what, right under 150, about $150, he was like 160, almost a middle, what, like a middleweight, super middleweight in there fighting Floyd. You get what I'm saying? 160 plus. He was over 160. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't worried about weight then. So why, when it come to Benavidez, it's not that he worried about weight. It's the fact that he know Benavidez is a very big kid and he could arguably be up there at cruiser some damn where. And he know the last time he fought a light heavyweight, which is what David Benavidez is more of a damn light heavyweight than a 68 pounder to me. And he just don't want to deal with that. When he said extra 25 pounds, he telling on himself. He never brings up weight. He never worry about weight no other time in his career. But all of a sudden, Benavidez, now you worried about weight. You know what I'm saying, man? Get out of here, man. It ain't the weight, man. It's the young youthfulness. You don't want to deal with somebody that actually wants to beat you. Jaime McGill, he got in there and fought, but he was friendly as hell. Charlo, friendly as hell. You know what I mean? These dudes be too damn friendly. Benavidez is disrespectful and he know he'll beat your ass. You don't want to deal with that. He gonna be talking crazy to you. He gonna be talking crazy to you on the build-up of the fight, bro. He said his voice don't match his body. Yeah, it's funny, bro. It's funny. No slick black boxers allowed to fight Canelo. I'm telling you, legacy mindset. They might think I'm reaching. I'm not saying Crawford is Floyd. Crawford is Crawford. And that's more than enough for Canelo. When he look over at him, Crawford ain't showed enough chinks in his armor lately for him to even think about that. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fight him. So he gonna safely say, you know, well, he's too small. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. And then how we know he wasn't too small, wasn't we just bigging up Crawford talking about fighting Charlo? And people was picking Charlo to stop, you know, picking Crawford to stop Charlo. Charlo just went up there and did it. Charlo went up there and did it. Crawford could go up there and do it. I know he'll fight. I know he'll really fight him. Charles undisputed and fought Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't think that had nothing to do with it. I think yeah, I think he just took a gimme. You know what I'm saying? He ended up fighting a guy when he had all the advantages, not when he should have fought him. That's what he did. He was born ready, just yeah. That would he be saying. Ricky Williams, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Much love to you. Appreciate you, my bro. Bud can beat Canelo. I'm telling you, no cap. Now he come right in. Talk to him, Rick. We putting that energy in the air. But look, salute to my guy Fake, because he just DM'd this to me. Canelo Alvarez turned the fight down with Bud. He said no amount of money could get him in the ring. No amount of money is crazy, bro. So let me get this straight. He wants $200 million for David Benavidez, a guy that he should have been fought. Then when it come to Bud Crawford and Turkey involved in that, no amount of money could get him in there with Bud. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't see the bullshit? This is how you know it ain't about no $200 million with no Benavidez. He just don't want to fight him, and he know nobody's giving him that. That's why I hate people that back that shit, talking about, nah, that's 200. That's his number. If you want to see it, pay for it. Nah, hell no. Why are we backing that? Why are we backing that? 200 million. It's not about the money. He just said no amount of money can get him in a ring with Terrence Crawford. Do you really think he care about lack of credit or come on, man? This is the same dude that turned down money to fight quality opposition. He don't want to fight nobody that actually think they can beat him. That's what it is, bro. He don't want to fight a guy that's actually getting in the ring to win. Benavidez will be getting in there to win. Despite how small and much of a weight disadvantage we think Crawford is at, they're the same height. Crawford is longer. He's every bit as crafty. He got a shit ton of experience too on his end. He's been through a multitude of weight classes. He don't want to deal with that dude. I'm telling you, you have to knock Crawford out. Crawford to beat him. I swear he would. So with Crawford, it's no amount of money in the world. With Benavidez, I need 200. Nah, bro, 200 M's, right? Nah, bro, I told y'all, it ain't about no money. It's about him just doing what he want to do. You know what I mean? Draper Wright was good with it, fan. But we'll make him pay if he make any mistakes. I'm telling you. Bud to capitalize. He crafty. Bud still got his reflexes, his counter punching ability. You know, I feel like Bud is older, but Canelo got more miles on him, and he looked like he slowed down more than Bud. Ain't nobody saying Bud Crawford don't look like he in his prime. Based off what? Canelo Alvarez is the guy that don't look like he in his prime. He not fighting, telling you, he not fighting no more prime fighters that's on his level. He won't do it. Big or small, he ain't doing it. And I hope I'm wrong about this. If I'm wrong about it, I'll be the first one to come here and to say, yo, I owe Canelo an apology. He actually fought somebody that said he wouldn't fight. That's what y'all need to ask yourself. And this is not a conversation that's shitting on Canelo, the fighter. I'm shitting on his decision making. It sucks. He's not giving people the fights, but we have to pay for it. You get what I'm saying? He's not giving us the fights we want, bro. And that shit gotta piss you off. And if you think I'm talking crazy, ask yourself, when is the last time, and be honest with yourself, that he actually fought somebody that you wanted to see him fight? That you wanted to see him fight. He ain't been doing it, bro. He ain't been doing it. He act like he don't got a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Morrell is unproven. With Morrell, look, bro, that's fair. That's fair, especially on that level, right? That's fair. I'll just look at it like this. Morrell is quality over quantity. You don't got a shit ton of fights with him, but if you look at his track record, if you actually go up and down his resume, he got quality fights. The dude had a version of a title and been fighting 12 rounders since like his third professional fight. You got to really pay close attention to David Morrell. That's why I believe he's a guy that can have about 10 fights and jump up and take an opportunity at 175 with a dangerous opponent, because he like that. I'm telling you, keep watching David Morrell. I don't think I'm wrong about that dude. I think he got some special talent, bro, and he wants to fight. And some of the same reasons why Canelo won't get in there with Benavidez is probably why Benavidez ain't in a rush to get in there with Morrell. Got to keep the same energy, because he kind of giving Morrell the same cold shoulder that, you know, Canelo giving him. You know what I'm saying? A very good fighter. He deserves his money. Hey, look, bro. It's the thing, 3V. He got his money, bro. Think about this, bro. He's a very good fighter. Yes, he deserved his money, but don't you think he deserved to earn his money? You get what I'm trying to say? Instead of picking the path of least resistance for the biggest bag. You get what I'm trying to say? We don't watch boxing and see these dudes get paid, and I'm pretty sure you don't, because if you like me, you spend your money. So watching boxing costs you money. You get what I'm saying? To watch Canelo costs you money. I'm pretty sure you, as a fight fan, want to at least see him fight somebody that actually wants to win, that you think is deserving and you know what I mean, has an opportunity to beat him. I don't think nobody realistically that been watching Canelo through the years, and you really been watching Jaime Munguia, like, how was he going to beat Canelo? He would have had to knock him out. It's one of them situations. He wasn't going to outbox him, and he damn sure wasn't going to get no decision. You get what I'm saying? So I want to be clear so everybody hear me. I ain't shitting on Canelo. I'm shitting on his decision making and his choices. His choices. He's saying, y'all pay for this fight. I need this 35 million plus. And I don't care who I'm fighting. And you take it, love it or hate it, you got to watch it and you got to pay for it. I'm not rocking with nobody that got a mentality like that. Hell no. Boxing is not the kind of sport where you can coast just because you felt like you've challenged yourself, right? Without scrutiny and criticism. So he got to be understanding people going to criticize some of his decision making. Not him as a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. His decisions is shitty. I'll say this, bro. If your favorite fighter, regardless of what point he is in his career, if your favorite fighter was an undisputed champion and he was moving like Canelo Alvarez, would you like him? Would you like him the same way? Would you still want to pay for his fights? If your favorite fighter had a guy that was deserving, that fought the right fights, and David Benavidez in his division, asking him to fight, and your favorite fighter said, you know what? For him, I need 200 million. Would you rock with your favorite fighter the same way, or would you look at him funny? Those are real questions that you ask yourself. This is a grown man conversation for people that like boxing and want the bang for their buck. You want to get your money's worth. That's all I'm saying. Canelo's a hell of a fighter, but when's the last time he gave you your money's worth? And what rule is it, or what is it? Who is it what magical resume that he got that all of a sudden he ain't got to prove it no more? He's on pay-per-view and he can keep collecting these big ass bags and fighting less than stellar opposition. He's not fighting the guys that he should be fighting. That shit is frustrating as hell. Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland in Super Chat. He said fighting is a warrior sport, and Canelo good, but he don't move like a true warrior in my eyes. Now, that's what I'm saying. He could fight his ass off, Mike. See, a lot of times when people had this conversation, they allow their feelings about how he moves to kind of bleed into their assessment as to what kind of fighter he is. But I separate the two. I understand what Canelo is. I understand the work he put in. This is why I would want to see these fights, because I know nobody in here would argue about their pay-per-view money that they spent if he was fighting David Benavidez next. I think everybody in here would be saying, take my money. That's all I'm saying. He's not above giving us, the consumer, our money's worth. And I said this before when I talked about him. You don't go to the movies and watch and pay for the movie you don't want to see. You don't go to the restaurant and order the meal that you don't want. You get what I'm trying to say? You want what you pay for, right? When we go to the movies, we want what we pay for. We go to an amusement park, we want what we pay for, right? We go anywhere where we got to put our money down to be there. We want our money's worth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm demanding with Canelo. I'm not saying he's shit as a fighter, because that would be a lie. I'm not saying he can't fight. He ain't fought nobody. But I'm saying these moves that he's making, the only one that benefits from the moves that he's making is him, his family, and the people that get paid off them sanctioning fees. I don't know the last time a boxing fan has genuinely benefited from an entertainment standpoint. And look, I'll give him the Jaime Munguia fight was entertaining, but we knew that. I don't want to just see entertainment if I know what the predetermined outcome is going to be. I said Jaime Munguia would be entertaining, but he would lose. And this is what he got. So that didn't surprise me. But Benavidez, we all in here think it'd be entertaining, and he might lose. He might lose, because he'll be getting in there with somebody that want to beat his ass.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland. So he said about Boo Boo, nobody fight him. That's what happened. I think what happened with Boo Boo Haas is I think he was a victim of like bad decision making, bad advice, management. A number of different things plagued his career, and I think the time where he finally got the step up fight, which was David Benavidez, I think he was a little bit out of the weight class he should have been competing in, and I think he was a little bit past it. You know what I'm saying? Older, injuries, inactivity, all that stuff, that should catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? Ramon, what it do, family? Jose Diaz, Angel Diaz, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? I think he's scared then. I feel you. LaMarcus, what's good with it, fam? And again, Jay Allen, what it do, family? I just feel like, you know, I know it ain't fair, right, for me, because he been fighting for so long. This is what he do. But it could be fear of losing his status in boxing, his positioning, right? Maybe losing the fan base, because he's lost before. He's lost more than once, right? So I think he knows how to process a loss. But losing to another up-and-coming Mexican, Mike, is something that he's not even allowing an opportunity to. And I know people are going to say, well, he just fought Munguia because he know he could beat him. I don't think he feels that way when he looks over at David Benavidez. I don't give a damn what he's saying in front of them cameras and the microphones. If you really felt like you could beat him like that, you would fight him. If it really was about 200 million, then you wouldn't be saying no amount of money could get me in the ring with Bud Crawford. What the hell is he talking about? This dude, either way you turn, he giving you a bullshit ass reason for why he not fighting quality people. That should piss you off as a fight fan, especially if you want to watch his fights. I'll be wanting to watch this dude fight. I'll be wanting to watch it, but I already know what these predetermined outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Predetermined outcomes. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see him fight guys that I feel like deserve the chance and is really, they want to beat him. They're not going to lay down when they get in there. Munguia didn't lay down, but not enough experience, man. Not enough experience. I think that David Benavidez present a different challenge that I just don't think he want to deal with. Just a reflection. Much love back in the super chat. He said Canelo has a genius fight IQ, iron chin, and he could crack, but he hasn't tested himself since lab. No bueno. Talk to him, bro. You get what I'm saying? And look, I'll give him GGG. I'll give him the first and second GGG fight, bro. I'll give him them. I'll give him those. But since then, it been a little spotty. You know what I mean? Since the 1 and 2 GGG fights, when he fought him the third time, he wasn't GGG no more. Or you know what I mean? He wasn't triple G no more. That was officially G40 when he fought him the third time.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to Just a Reflection. Much love, man. Supporting the grind. Appreciate you. John's Garage. What's good? You preaching. Canelo thinks he reached a level where he thinks he doesn't deserve any criticism. And that's all I'm saying. And if you listening to me, if everybody in here listening to me closely, tell me when I shitted on Canelo, the fighter. I'm clearly attacking his decision making and the moves that he made because they're not beneficial for nobody but him and the people that get paid when he fight. That don't do shit for us. We got to spend money when he fight. Get what I'm saying? So at least fight somebody that we feel like could really give you a run for your money, that could possibly beat you, that actually wants to win. That's all I'm saying, man. If that's too much to ask, then he need to retire. Don't get Canelo out of boxing, the fighter, because he's a hell of a fighter, but get the way he thinks and the way he moves, and him and his team, the hell up out of boxing. Get all them. I don't know how all those guys in that camp was popping for PDs, but get that shit the hell up out of boxing. But Canelo, the actual fighter, hell of a fighter he is, bro. Hell of a fighter he is, but you just don't get to select and pick and choose and with the you picking the path of least resistance, and like I said, for the most money, and it gotta piss you off. It gotta piss you off. Zone verse, peace and blessings, my bro. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? You never had, but his decisions are wrong. You get what I'm saying? Right, Jose. You get me. I ain't gotta. That's the difference, man. See, I understand how to have this conversation, man, and I don't allow the way I feel about how he move and the fights that he taking. That don't cloud the fact that he's a hell of a fighter. That doesn't change that, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's why it should piss y'all off at home too, because it's none of these fights for the most part, especially if we talking about 68. 75, I don't think he belongs there. I think 68 is his cap. I think 75, I think he can actually lose there. And I think there's too many chances for him to lose there. I think 68 is more of his stomping grounds, if that makes sense, right? I don't see him going back up to 75. But I think in the meantime, he needs to challenge himself. I think the best move that he made realistically in recent memory is this right here. To planning to get rid of his belt. It makes a lot of sense. To get rid of your belt makes a lot of sense. Get rid of this shit, because nobody's sitting through. Now, think about it. Who would have paid for him to fight William Skull? Just understand something. He would have fought William Skull, a guy that you never seen fight before in your life. You don't really know much about him. I'm not going to rate him high or low, but I'm going to just say from the looks of it, from the research, that's not no guy that's going to beat Canelo. That's a guy that could possibly make some rounds entertaining, but he's going to lose much like Haney, and I don't even think he's going to be as competitive as Haney. You get what I'm saying? So I think the best move this man made in recent memory, recent time, is to vacate this strap. I think that's the best move he made in the last couple years, bro. Let the strap go, and hopefully you let the rest of them go, man, and stop playing. What's good with it, Don? How you feeling, bro? What's good with you, bro? So yeah, man. I think this is, I don't know, it's something to keep an eye on. It didn't fully surprise me, like I said. I think Canelo he knows his limitations, and he even knows certain BS that ain't gonna, go over well with the fans. So this is one of them. You know what I mean? This is one of them. Who's number 1 and 2 in line for the IBF? The William Skull guy. William Skull and hold on. Somebody he was supposed to possibly fight somebody. William Skull and somebody else. I just know when it comes to Canelo, it don't really matter, but somebody gonna end up fighting for that belt. William Skull and somebody else. I thought I just had the name in my DM. Legacy Defined. What's good with it, family? How you feeling, Brody? Appreciate you as always, man. You know it, man. Salute to the JBT fan, man. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna keep rocking. Julio, what's good with it, fam? He said Canelo's prime is behind him. That's why he now is fighting low risk boxers. Brilliant. I mean, Julio, I think you got a point, bro. I think you got a point. I think his physical, like, yeah, I think the absolute best days is behind him. All things, peace, family. How you feeling, bro? But I think he still got some tread left on that tire at 33 years old with 60 plus fights. He still got something left there. I just don't. Again, his willingness to challenge himself the way he would have once upon a time. Like, think about it, y'all. This should really piss y'all off. This the same guy that was willing to fight Floyd Mayweather. That's the challenge of all challenges, bro. Fighting Floyd is the challenge of all challenges, bro. But fighting Benavidez, nah, let me get that 200. Terrence Crawford, nah, no amount of money won't get me in there with Crawford. That sounds like some BS to me. Kate calls, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? He said, oh, man. Canelo bought Munguia G-Wagon. Did he? Man, he out buying people G-Wagons. So that's what he doing, huh? That's what's going on. Say, man. Say, family. I'm about to call Canelo out next, man. I'm about to tag him on Twitter. I'm about to say, man, since you in the business of doing all this charity, you might as well come snatch me up from Jersey, fly me somewhere. We go ahead. We could fight in Guadalajara. You could bring it in front of your fans. Go bring your fans a knockout. You know, get me a nice bag, and then you could purchase me a nice G-Wagon too. Since you in the habit of doing charity, since he out here doing charity work, bro. Yeah, I'm about to call him out on Twitter. I'm about to tag him like, yeah, man, you might as well fight me at this point because I could definitely use that money. God sell peace, family. How you feeling? He said, when the last time William Skull fought, let me see. Y'all smash the like button for me. We're gonna keep rocking, man. We got some more stuff to cover too, man. We had to give Canelo his just due. We had to give him his just due. Yeah, let me see. I got you, bro. William Skull. El Indomitable. Yeah, not with that blonde patch. Nah, hell nah. Nah, bro. Do y'all see bro box rec pick? Nah, bro. He fought. Last time he fought was this year. Matter of fact, he just fought May 4th. He had a unanimous decision over a 16-1 opponent, Sean Hemphill. Never heard of him. Sean Hemphill. The 16-1 record. He just fought an 8-rounder in his last fight. This man 22-0 with 9 knockouts. Nah, hell nah. And he got a blonde patch in his hair. He look wild. Nah, bro. Fight William Skull. At this point, he might as well fight me. Yeah. Let's everybody tag Canelo on Twitter, bro, and tell him, Edward, what it do, family? Tell him I want the smoke. Tunnel Vision, what's good with it? Yeah, he out here giving out G-Wagons. Tell him I want one. You know? Peace, family. God, sell my God, the real only. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? GM, what it do, bro? What's good? 12-3 said, might as well get that 100K from the goal. Nah, he won't set me up for the lose. That's the banana in the tailpipe right there, bro. That's the 8-12. That's the banana in the tailpipe. That's a lose. I go in there. I get to swinging on Goat. I go ahead and put it because I'm southpaw. You know, I'm dangerous. Now I go to put this left hand on her. You know what I'm saying? The whole world to hate me. You know what I'm saying? Whole boxing world to hate me. This great bearded dude from Jersey think he know boxing. He done put hands on the Goat. It'll be over. YouTube career be over before it start, man. I had to take that 100K and invest in a new identity. Because they damn sure ain't going to be feeling me. They're going to be like, yeah, I'll be all types of woman beaters, bro. Nah, hell nah. Then here's the flip end. I get in there. I get my out of shape ass in there. I get to playing with the Goat. She lands something on me, put me out. Man, YouTube career over. YouTube career over, y'all. Hey, man, YouTube career over. They like, nah, this the guy that thought he could get up off his computer chair from in front of his laptop, go in there with Clarissa, and bang. Look what happened to him. I ain't listening to him no more. You know what I'm saying? I can see it now. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jersey YouTuber. Knocked out cold by the Goat. He gonna need that 100K for a new identity. Have they ever mandated a damn unification before? Not that I could think of off the top of my head, GM. I'll buy that pay-per-view. Just let me know what round you going down. Probably, Trey, I ain't even gonna hold you. I mean, because Trey, look, I'm not really in for wasting people's time. So I figure if I'm gonna waste some of y'all time, it's not gonna be a whole lot. So I figure that, I figure about round one, round one, somebody would be waking me up, asking me, let me know what's going on. J.A. Dixon, what's good, family? He said, nah, she needed it. Yeah, it's a no-win situation. I'm telling you, YouTube career over. Jersey YouTubers punched out cold by the group. But think he could get up off his chair and rock with her. Jersey YouTubers slain in the boxing streets. Hell nah, man. Ain't going out like Willie Lump. Hell nah. You won't get me. Hell nah. But for 150K, y'all got a deal. I'm in. 150. That's you add about 50 to that hundo. You know what I mean? We cooking with grease. You know what I'm saying? Go, you watch out. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm just joking, man. I'm just kidding, man. Fight game, what it do, family? Nah, I had to have fun with it, but nah, hell nah. You won't get me getting smoked. You know what I mean? See how it almost worked out for Keith Thurman. As for a woman, she know all the young men with a DM Reddit. Oh yeah, that 100K. Hell yeah, cuzzo. Shit, I ain't too surprised. I ain't too sure that some of the dudes still didn't do it. Like, I mean, well, you did call out Gennady. You did tell the boxing world some years back that you'll give Gennady Golovkin a run for his money. You definitely said that. You dig what I'm saying? Have you looking like Martin? Yeah, I'm telling you, when put them things on me, I'll be sitting in the corner somewhere with my girl holding ice. The ice rag, the ice pack up to my joint. Boxing relevant say the good fighters, Billy Joe Saunders, Jamel Charlo, but they aren't standout rising stars. For sure. For sure. He just need to fight the guys. No title holders aren't ranked. They can't be mandated. I love Aisha boxing knowledge, man. I really do. I really do. I really do. I was born 15 years too early. Because of what that 100K. Because I want that 100K. She's like, damn. Man, where was these kind of offers when I was coming up? She lucky somebody on Joanna Man. And no pun intended with the Joanna Man, but you know, like Katie Taylor used to dress like a boy to get smoked. So, man, I hope nobody, one of the what's the way to say it? The transgender people got knocked out recently in boxing. It was a female turned dude. She got smoked. I don't know if y'all seen the story. Look it up. 150K, I'm taking that beat. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Add that 50 for 50 more, Mike. Y'all, they got a deal, bro. And McQueen, what's good, my bro? I'm clips you. I'm jumping in the ring. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. Let's go. You know what I mean? She can't do me like that. I know 100 dudes that will knock her down for 100K. Yeah, I'm telling you. Creole, what's good with it, fam? King Doc, what's good, fam? How you feeling? You say I would have. Yeah, I'm telling you. Somebody better not. I'm telling you, any of the fellas, y'all think about doing any charity work? Like, y'all need any like quick knockouts on y'all record? Y'all need it to look good. Y'all preferably don't want to waste too much time, man. Just, DM me, man. Just do boxing. I mean, holla at me. I could do something. Top ranked card. What's good with it, fam? He said that was a DAZN fighter, wasn't it? Who that? Who that, Cal? I seen that. Smoked in 50 seconds. 57 seconds. Think the sanction bodies come together for some fight if they want it. They could. 100K, I'm in there. I hell, know what I'm saying? We'll heal up. Hey, baby, I'll be telling my girl right now, get my ice pack ready. Oh, yeah. I think it was, Cal. Yeah, DAZN fighter. It was something weird going on with that. Yeah, she went in there and got her ass torched. Dante's Boxing Talk was good, family. 6'4", 275. Every male boxer be trying to box me after I KO the goal. I'm telling you. Now, my bro, don't worry. Tell him you got reinforcements. You know what I'm saying? You got reinforcements, man. We jumping folk. You know what I'm saying? We jumping folk. But nah, man. That was funny though. Somebody did respond. The girl turned. A dude got smoked. Yeah, in 57 seconds. She got chipped up. Yeah, well, he got chipped up. I don't know. They got beat up. You know what I'm saying? They got beat up. You know what I mean? And it ain't work out. But yeah, man, that's something, man. The goat must be bored, boy. She running out of challenges, man. She like, look, I'm about to challenge somebody on the street, man. Who want this 100K, man? Nah, which one is it? If you send it to me, I'll get it up. Going in 60 seconds like Vin Diesel. I'm telling you, bro. Jay says she should fight that dude chick that deserved Cruz fought for the W. Oh yeah. Damn, Jimenez, her Alejandra. That was Alex Jimenez. That's what really was talking some Alejandra. I was like, Alejandra? That's probably Alex, man. Alejandra. They try to put an A. It probably is Alejandro. She was fighting Alejandro Jimenez, Franchon Cruz. That was wild, bro. That was wild, man. Hold on. If you send it to me, though, I get it. Man, Bob Arum is a funny dude. Y'all smash the like button for me. We ain't done. We gonna keep rocking. But yeah, man, Canelo, salute to him. Like I said, man, all things real. I just wish he'd get off his high horse a little bit and start fighting the guys that, you know, are more interesting to the fans. I know some people that don't care who he fight as long as he fighting, right? I ain't one of them people. Because I don't have no problem paying for fights, but I have a problem paying for it when I feel like it's predetermined outcomes or it's these little setup fights I don't really care for. I got a Matchroom. I rock with Queensbury dudes, but Ammo and Ray different. Talk to him, man. Let's go. We rocking with Matchroom out here. We rocking with Matchroom. Yeah, so let me get this out of here. So yeah, man, just to bring everybody up to speed, Canelo seemed like he gonna drop this belt to avoid fighting William Skull. Like I said, that dude's 22. What is it? 22-0, 9 knockouts. He's still the dude literally fighting 8-rounders. That he'd get laughed out of the arena, bro. Like I don't think it would do well. I think people would like really, really be tired of this dude. So I think he kind of know that. I think his team might know that. There's no way they could fight that dude. You know what I'm saying? William Skull ain't it. So he probably gonna be in line to fight for that IBF strap. I could care less who he fight because it ain't gonna matter. He said Big Rolo who knocked Rissa Spark out. Big Rolo, you know they jump Big Rolo, man. Big Rolo won't make it out the gym. Either Ammo stop and do or he putting a beating on him. No in between. Nah, that's how it's gonna go, Fate. That's how I see it. I'm rocking with Ammo, but the guy he's fighting is a real opponent. But the way Ammo was talking, I like that talk, man. Ammo coming to put in some work, man. And he ain't just a guy that a big talker either. So he gonna get in there and work. Ammo could fight his ass off. And he could punch. You see how he did the last guy he was in there with. He did that last guy filthy. Did that last dude filthy. I like seeing him, man. His last fight was a good one. 23 said Ammo had bro shook. If you know, you know. I'm telling you. Yo, Ammo was talking to him. That's why he's speaking to his soul. 23. He was like, damn. He was looking like, what bro on? Like, Ammo was getting deep on him, man. He was like, yeah, man, I'm coming to hurt you. Ammo coming to spark me, man. But so let's talk about this a little bit, man. We got some, cause we got this, you know, June 1st right here. We got this 5 versus 5 coming up, man. How y'all feeling about this 5v5, man? I personally, I was on the phone. I was talking to somebody about this. I don't know about how y'all see it, but this 5 versus 5 could be a good thing in boxing. I think it could be great for boxing. If more people get behind it. Something tells me that the TCL, I don't know about if y'all familiar with the Team Combat League. If not, man, get hip to it, man. It's entertaining as hell, man. I know it's only one round and they be swapping guys out of there, but think about how many people you get to see fight. You know what I'm saying? And at times, man, it's good for activity, keep you active, keep money in these dudes' pockets, keep them with an opportunity to get eyes on them and stuff like that. So I just kind of feel like since the TCL came, man, they did this idea kind of came from that because it's like, you know, Team Combat League. So you get what I'm saying? I feel like TCL was like the XFL or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Or like semi-pro, but it's professional. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a byproduct of what the Team Combat League is doing. These 5 versus 5s, and I could be wrong, but these 5 versus 5s could be good, man. Like the matchups make sense. It could be good, but it's unfortunate that, you know, Turkey Alalshikh, he already proposed the USA versus Mexico. Now you got Matchroom and Queensbury going at it, right? That 5 versus 5 off the hook. You got Wilder and Zhang is now in the main event. it's now the main event because of Beevil not Beevil, Better Be falling out with an injury. So I don't know, man. I think this is gonna be a good event, man. I'm glad they still keeping it going. I'm glad they moved Wilder to the main event. He got a tough fight. Man. But I think if there's anybody that can bounce back, it's him. But he said, let's go Mexico, man. Let's shout out to Mexico, man. I think this would be good, man. I like it, yo. I like this idea, man. But too bad one of the ideas is already off the table. That would be Terrence Crawford and Canelo. But you got Canelo. I mean, you got Jaime Munguia and Caleb Plant. That's a good fight. I could honestly say, man, this Turkey Alalshikh guy got some good ideas, bro. He got some pretty good ideas. Caleb Plant and Jaime Munguia be a damn good fight, especially where Jaime Munguia coming off a loss. Caleb Plant, he lost to Benavidez. That'd be a good fight to make. Isaac Cruz said something about fighting Shakur again this time, I think, or something like that. I know Devin Haney mentioned fighting him. That could be a good fight. Brandon Figueroa, Bernardo Lopez, another good fight. Luis Neri and Cool Boy. It's a good fight. He said, good little fire stick car. You stupid, bro. You stupid, man. I think Ray learned a lot about his son in the last fight. Definitely going to get better. Nick Ball got the explosiveness. Ray can box his ass off. Yeah. I think he got outboxed Nick Ball for sure. Combat League lit. TG's fighter had to be better closes in such a short period. You get what I'm saying? They had some pros to a 23. Definitely think it got more pros than cons. Is it a tournament or all the fights on one night? No. So, Miss Joette, the 5 versus 5, this one we got coming up. This one is coming up. The Queensbury and Matchroom thing. That's the first. That's what Wilder and Zhang and all those guys on that card. Ammo Williams, Ray Ford, Nick Ball, all them, right? But Turkey Alalshikh proposed wanting to do a 5 versus 5 as well with Mexico, USA and Mexico. And these fights that I got in here is the ones that he suggested. I think Luis Neri coming off a loss over Monster, knockout loss. Look, Cool Boy, knockout loss over Monster. Why wouldn't they fight? And fight at a weight class up. Both of them fight at 26. I think that'll make sense, man. Brandon Figueroa gonna make a good fight with anybody because that dude he coming to fight. Shakur and Pitbull could be entertaining if they actually can make it happen. Excuse me, if they actually can make it happen. And Caleb Plant, Jaime Munguia is a banger. And Canelo don't want that Bud smoke because Bud remind him too much of Mayweather. Hardcore boxing news, JBT family. What's good with it, Jay? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you as always, big homie. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Ray gonna cook Nick Baldy, Dollar Store Pitbull. You stupid, bro. They call yo, y'all crazy. I don't even know where y'all be getting some of this stuff. Dollar Store Nick Ball is crazy. Dollar Store, my bad. Dollar Store Pitbull is crazy. I don't even know where y'all be getting this stuff. I never thought about that. The Dollar Store Pitbull. Man, Ray Ford jersey, I'm rocking Jersey all day. Even if he wasn't from Jersey, I'm rocking with him because Ray Ford really could fight. He could really fight. So I'm definitely rocking with Ray Ford the whole way. I just think it could be an entertaining fight, competitive fight, because it's a competitive fight. A good scrap. Nick Ball coming to fight. I think he could have beat what was his name? Ray Vargas. Did a good job in that fight, man. So it'd be a good one. It's gonna be a solid card, man. But like I said, I think these 5 versus 5s could be a good thing for boxing if more people get behind them. And he like again, man. Turkey Alalshikh is ambitious. He got some good ideas, bro. USA versus Mexico. He opened my eyes with that. That sells immediately. I guarantee you they line up a 5 versus 5. It don't even got to be all these matchups, but they do it. I think people get behind it for sure. Man, appreciate you, Jay. Man, appreciate you, man. Nick Ball dirty and shit too. Yeah, he can be, but you know what? Ray Ford got that dug. How they say it over there? He got that dug in him. He ain't worried. Nick Ball gonna try to get dirty. Ray Ford gonna get at him. I gotta try to get him on the show. I gotta try to get him on. I gotta reach out to him. I gotta reach out to him. I gotta reach out to him, man. Get that back end money though. Right, Ray inside game is excellent. Similar to Brian Norman is gonna be bad. I think Nick won that fight against Vargas. Yeah, I think he could have edged it, man. I think that him just being a smaller guy, man, he had to keep trying to close that gap. It wasn't easy for him to do it. It wasn't easy for him to do it, but he stayed persistent, man. He kept trying to fight, man. He was getting tired of Buddy ass, man. He was getting tired of Ray Vargas' long body ass. Hey, Bole, what it do, Brody? Said Nick Ball likes to punch and then shove people to the cans with his short stature. Yeah, he do that to Ray Ford. We jumping him. Doug got that Doug and right. Terrell Cameron, what it do, family? Ray Ford. Ray Ford is a good fighter, man. Much love and appreciation to my guy, Just a Reflection, holding the chat down, man. Back in the super chat, man. He said, let's buy AV versus Blair to Flair. Hell yeah, man. AB, my guy. You ain't know Just a Reflection. That's my guy. And ask me who I'm picking. I'm picking AB, man. I ain't never picked against AB, and I ain't gonna start. I'm going down with the shit. No 5-stick shenanigans. Nah, I pay for AB. I rock with him. I got to see him fight live. I got to see his first fight at 47. Seen him fight at the Barclay. That was a fun night.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
AB out here telling people to get their just due. You know that's my guy. Or who would have known all these years a clip? I'd have been using one of his clips. Salute the Cigar Talk too. That's my guy. I got chills watching Ray in his last fight, man. Hey, bro, 23. Hey, bro, I was in here. I definitely threw a couple punches with him. So yeah, you wasn't alone, bro. I threw a couple punches with Ray Ford. Man, I wanted him to get that stoppage, and he did it. I said, damn it. Komatov, got his ass up out of there late too, man. I said, that's how you get it. That's how you get it done. That's how you get it done. D-Lay, what's good with it, fam? Like Mike Jackson, you know it. Canelo wants no problems with Benavidez. Nah, like when he tell you he just an extra 25 pounds, that's telling you he don't want to deal with that. When you look at how fighting a light heavyweight the last time he fought one worked out for him, it didn't work out in his favor. So he don't want nothing to do with that. He don't want nothing to do with that again. That's what I'm calling it that. The 25 pounds, 200 million, but then at the same time, no amount of money could get him in there with Crawford. So again, it's not about 200 million when it comes to David Benavidez. It's about not wanting to lose to an up-and-coming young Mexican fighter that you know will probably steal some of your fan base or your thunder. Canelo is selfish in that regard, man. I ain't mad at him all the way, but he don't want to pass the torch, bro. And Shakur from the same city. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, Core is North. Ray Ford is Camden. So they're not too far. Shakur is Newark, New Jersey, and Ray Ford is Camden, New Jersey. So it's a little bit, but Keith Cologne, who's fighting on the card. He's making his pro debut on Shakur's card. He's from Newark as well. So he's another talented guy. Keep your eye out for him too. He got talent. I just want y'all to see him. I say the same way about Canelo. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. He don't want that. He don't want to take that challenge, bro. But yeah, we said, yeah, let's go, AB. We supporting AB. Did you see Najee did an interview with AB that is coming out soon? He said he asked him if he was gonna let his hands go. AB got mad. Oh, did he? Oh man, nah, I didn't see it, man. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, Miss Joy. I gotta check it out. Frank Warren believe in Hamza Shiraz. He's special but inexperienced. Yeah, he got some talent too. Ammo got a real opponent in there with him, but I just believe in Ammo, and I think he's hungry. I think he won it. Breaking news, and Billy versus Skolin talks. There you go. That's who. Nah, is they? Because he fighting, what's the name, Rosen? He fighting Derevyanchenko. I just seen that today. Unless they going bypass that for that title. I can get that. Camden, basically Philly. You know, Ramon was good with it. Camden is the real deal. Just like, no, you know it. All these Jersey little areas, Patterson, all of them. Shadeja from Patterson, New Jersey. They all get busy. Patterson, Camden, North. Like shit ain't none of them sweet. Just know that. You know what I mean? They got some terrible areas as well, man. I want that smoke need to retire. Yeah, he need to drop them belts if he don't want to retire, Terrell. You get what I'm saying? Just drop the belts. Your Jersey, that's what matters. Just the stable mates. Oh, you know it. Show out time, man. Time to show out, man. He gonna show out on that card next. Then we got Shakur in July, man. You know they gotta get them on the same card together to be dope. It'll be dope. TM was good with it. Yeah. He gonna beat some ass. I know he gonna beat some ass. Artem about to get chopped up. He about to get put on display. Example made out of him. I believe that, and I ain't backing off it. You know what I mean? Anybody but Canelo touching it. Yeah, undisputed. Yeah, that's what it is, Bolay. And you know what? It's nasty work. You know why? Because I think it's because he make the most money. You get what I'm saying? I think that them getting paid off at bags from him is far different than them getting paid off anybody else. And I think the powers that be are cool with that because they benefit from it. The powers that be benefit from it. And Billy is fighting Derevyanchenko. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I just seen. Somebody just sent that to me. I seen it before they sent it to me too, but they believe he's going to win. So they're setting up Skull as well. You know how that go, because I think he will too. He gonna beat that. He probably be the first one to stop Derevyanchenko. You know it, Ace. You know it. Got to rep for my guys, man. Got it. And they all. And you know what's crazy? They really actually solid people. They solid fighters. Raymond Ford is a dog. You know what I'm saying? Only getting better. He had one of his best performances his last time out. Shakur know he about to shut up some people this next fight. I already know. I ain't even got to talk about that much. I already know what's about to happen. I can see it happening. I can see that fight playing out. I think Arden gonna get beat up. It's gonna take a few rounds. I think the fight gonna commence. The ass whooping gonna commence. It's really name every division has a formidable foe. You don't want to fight because they don't bring anything to the table. It's crazy, right? That high risk, low reward. And I can get that. I understand that to a certain degree, Jake, because it's like if I've built my career putting in the work and getting to a certain point, you know what I mean? What I look like fighting a guy that is every bit as risky, but don't offer, you know what I mean, what I'm worth or what I work for. So I get it. Like, I'm telling you, the more you listen to these fighters talk, the more you understand them. Like, remember that a lot of people was making a big deal out of Frank Martin and how he wasn't this and he wasn't from the streets. I got an interview that he did with Consciously Speaking, man. We're gonna chop that up too, man. We're gonna chop it up on that because I know your boy over here. We be building. Oh, hey, don't forget Trent. Yeah, Trent too. Ramon for sure. For sure. Definitely Trent. Definitely Trent. They don't want anybody but Canelo. Oh, yeah, I seen that. Salute to my guy. Canelo can't shut people up by fighting someone coming off a loss. Nah, I think you could. Again, was Fundora coming off a loss, tunnel vision? Did he shut people up? You know what I mean? He's coming off a loss. He shut people up. You saying he can't shut, it's not Artem that's shutting people up trying to come off the loss, right? That has nothing to do with it. What kind of loss did he take? Did he get embarrassed in that loss or did he just get beat? Was it a close, highly contested loss? Did he just come off a loss that gave Frank Martin? See, it's all depending on how you look at it. I don't know how you look at it, but that's a guy that gave Frank Martin, who's now fighting Tank Davis, his toughest fight to date. So now maybe him and Shakur didn't get to run it, but they got a common opponent and you get to see the difference between the two. So yeah, you can shut people up. It's all about the next performance. If people ain't gonna shut up, if he beat this dude down, then they'll never shut up. You get what I'm saying? And it's a percentage of people that is never gonna be satisfied. And who gives a damn about them people? Shakur shouldn't waste 1 ounce of his time trying to satisfy people that don't really support him anyway. You would never make those guys happy. If he went out there and knocked Artem out in the first round, you wouldn't. Those people would still be yapping. So it's all about how you perform on the night under them lights. You know what I mean? And that's just where he at with it. Yeah, if you don't agree, it's okay, but we can relate to each other. You might have gotten Dollar bill, though. Yeah, man. Nah, he is. He one of the guys. His name gonna keep coming up. He gonna keep winning. But it's always, again, it's all how you look at it, bro. It's all how you look at it, you know? It's all how you look at it. Your style on who? Like nobody else has, then people will know. Yeah. If they spill napalm facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you show something that Frank Martin didn't show, if you do something in a way that Frank Martin wasn't able to do it, is a conversation to be had. You dig what I'm saying? Especially if Frank Martin, it comes out there and he shows a good account of himself, whether he win, lose, or draw against Tank. So it's all depending on how you look at it. I'm just not in the business of complaining over, you know, fights and people just doing their thing. You get in there and style on this dude, I'm going to enjoy it. You get what I'm saying? We all knew it wasn't no marquee name coming for obvious reasons, other than people saying no. You know, last fighter's contract, he wasn't gonna get no crazy name. So people just got to start understanding, educating themselves, and, you know, making sense out of the business of boxing, and then start complaining about the fights. You know what I mean? Frank, cherry picked by Shakur on words. So beating someone that has already beat don't impress me. I don't care what he say. That's the thing, Jay. He can say what he want. Frank can't be a cherry pick. You can't call an undefeated guy that's ranked high in the division a cherry pick. Shakur can do it because he fights, right? He has his reasoning for how he feels. So I don't, just because he said that now, I'm like, yeah, so that means if you fight Artem, that don't impress me because you said Frank Martin's a cherry pick. I don't think that way. I think he's entitled to feel how he feels. I respect it. He's a fighter, so I understand his stance. And he had a situation with Frank Martin that didn't work out. So I think it's some sour grapes still there with him. He don't rock with Frank Martin for doing that. He don't appreciate him. It's clearly like you ever heard him speak of it. So I get it. He gonna criticize Frank Martin a certain way because he don't really rock with the way he moved when it was time to fight. So that's that. But I'm me. Shakur can fight, so he can talk that way. He can get in there and make Frank Martin look like a cherry pick, so to speak, if they fight, right? For me, I don't box. I don't do what they do. Frank Martin's not a cherry pick. It wouldn't be responsible of me as a content creator to call Frank Martin a cherry pick, right? Being a ranked guy. You get what I'm saying? Is he unproven? Yeah, but that's every guy. That's every guy when they get the opportunity. Frank Martin is just getting his just due and his opportunity to prove he belongs on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me too, Mike. I think he will, though. D for the win, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Road to redemption. Fight Pitbull again. Tank. Man, you know what? Tell Pitbull to fight somebody that's elite other than chasing Tank, and I'll be convinced. You know what I'm saying? Beat somebody of note, that somebody that we thought you couldn't beat, and I'll think Tank should fight him again. Just think about this. Tank beat that man with one hand pretty much. For like, what, half a fight? Beat him with one hand? Think about it. What are you going to do with two? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do with two? So, you know what I mean? Pitbull, in my opinion, never beat Tank. But again, if you get a credible win that makes sense, I'm not against seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm not against seeing it. You dig? I'm not against seeing it. But look, man, salute to this 5 versus 5. It should be a good deal in boxing, man. I think it could be a big deal in boxing. It could be a good move to make, man, depending on how many people get behind it and how many fighters they could get to participate. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see it. You know what I mean? I want to see where this goes. No. Jay, they just... I'm always trying to come from the side of understanding, right? Not just because it's Shakur. This is with any fighter. That's how I approach this situation. So when I hear him speak the way he spoke about Frank Martin, I played it. I was like, that's his opinion. I respect it because he a fighter. He had personal dealings with him, right? So he gonna feel different than me and you at home are feeling, and he's supposed to because he fights. But us, me and you, are responsible, you know, boxing supporters. We looking at this guy. We know Frank Martin is athletic. He got power in both hands. He's defensively responsible. He got good feet. He's not a flat-footed come-forward Mexican. There's a lot of shit to like about Frank. Is he unproven? Yes. But can he fight? That's also a yes. Is he going to back down from the challenge? I don't think he will. Will he give us our money's worth? I think he will. Will he actually make this a fight? I think he will. I think he's going to show people that he belong on this stage. Maybe it'd be a little too soon, but he's gonna show you that this is not a cherry pick or a mismatch. I don't think the fight is gonna play out that way, but I think Tank gonna handle though. Don't get me misconstrued. I think that like they've been saying, it might be a little too early. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I understand his experiences with the fighter is just going to be different from what me and yours is at home, right? So I get it, but I know not to let what a fighter feels about another guy impact how I critique a guy. So he can say Frank Martin is a duck. That don't mean Just Do gonna start saying, yeah, he a duck. Nah, I understand, you know, people got to make sure they get that little you know what I mean? Breaking bread, that's what's up. That's dope. That's always dope, Ramon. That's another way to look at it too. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, because let's be clear, they don't hate each other, bro. They're competitive. Well, what do a lot of these dudes do after the fight, win, lose, or draw? They dap up. I mean, remember, Haney was saying, I don't want to even be cool with him and none of that. But you was willing to embrace him and hug him after the fight. It ain't never that deep. A good ass whooping cures a lot of animosity, man. You might go and get that back. Like Tank just, yeah. Nah, facts. Frank, I figured you meant Frank. Nah, he did right. He took the biggest opportunity of his career. Nobody can ever fault Frank Martin for doing that. Shakur might, because he a fighter. He got a different feel, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? On Pit Bulls, yeah. Shakur beat Edwin one hand for the whole fight. That's why I say Edwin don't deserve a rematch. You couldn't beat a one-handed fighter. What makes you think you're going to beat him with two? You not. Crawford and get his butt whooped. But one thing Smith ain't known is duck and smoke. Nah, he ain't. One of the people that was complaining that Tank don't fight black fighters. Oh, nah, Ramon, my bad. Let me fill you in. They now officially moved the goalpost from Tank don't fight black fighters to now Frank Martin is a cherry pick. He a prospect. He's not that good. All that stuff. So they moved it from he don't fight black fighters. Remember, the flat-footed Mexican narrative is out the window too. So you ain't been hearing that a lot. You get what I'm saying? This will be the most athletic fighter Tank has been in the ring with to date. True indeed. Shakur jealous of Frank Martin. Yeah. Y'all be killing me with that jealousy word, yo. So hold on, let me get this straight. Because you my guy. You telling me you think the guy that's far more accomplished and more known, and it's been that way since he's been in boxing, is jealous of Frank Martin? For what reason? Because he got the Tank fight first? For me, I'm trying to tell y'all, Just Do, I'm a special type of guy, and I rarely speak on myself because nobody want to hear me do this, but I'm totally different than the average dude you listen to, man. Boxing, it's a lot of beta male energy in boxing, where men have made it their business to go prove that other fighters that just want to fight are jealous of each other. Like, that shit is by far, think about it. Like, what would he have to be jealous of? It ain't like Frank Martin is making some, I want to say like life-changing money that they think. I don't think it's going to be no 30 million a night Ryan Garcia type of money, right? You know what I mean? Everybody keep talking about the back end, but they don't know how much money that's going to be for him. But why be jealous of somebody that you're more accomplished than? You're more known. You get paid more. It's tough, and I ain't counting nobody's pockets, but it's not much to be jealous of, right? Like, do we want to fight Tank Davis too? Yeah, he's supposed to, but think about it. If I asked you to tell me what do you have to go off to say that he's jealous of Frank Martin, you probably really wouldn't have nothing to tell me. You probably say, oh, well, he said Frank Martin's a cherry pick. You got to really put some context to it as to why he said it. You know what I mean? Talking about dude, Matt Just, you stupid, bro. Good ass woman cures a lot of animosity. You get what I'm saying? It cure a lot of animosity. Hey, Jim, after you done got clunked upside your head a couple times, you come to realize you ain't that mad no more. After 3 knockdowns, you get what I'm saying? Almost a stoppage. You ain't that mad at the guy that was putting you down for the whole fight. You get what I'm saying? It's a little different. Leon said, I have a funny feeling everyone is underestimating Frank. Listen, if you think because he's muscular that he ain't gonna come to fight, if you think he got a pretty good gas tank, but he do have a tendency to fight in spurts. And this interview that I'm gonna play is gonna highlight some of the things that I said about Frank Martin in terms of my constructive criticism of him. Right? He basically said these same things out of his own mouth. So I'm gonna get to that in a second. Give me Tank versus Shakur, and I will shut my mouth. Yeah, me too. I be saying that I listen, and that's my guy, but I just think people don't make sense out of this shit. Jealousy is like, think about it. I've heard people call him a hater for giving his opinion. You a crybaby for being mad at a fight that fell out that directly affected you and your career. Like, think about it. We sit up here, people will curse each other out about these fights, how they play out in these situations that have nothing to do with them. But yet we'll call the people that's involved in the situations directly affected by them crybabies and for being, you know what I mean, for showing emotion. Like, we all got emotion, but I just think if people took more time to understand where these people be coming from instead of feel like they know, like you'll have a better assessment. You know what I mean? Yeah, they done lost their damn mind. Stressed out boxing was good. Floyd told Tank to fight the better fights closer to the end of his career. That's a smart move. Crybaby, watch he go to show us again that his bike don't have a chain. Yeah, I mean, you can have at it, bro. I'm not here to defend him. Like, you got personal feelings toward him. I said 3-division champion in 21 fights, former unified. Terrell Cameron. If you can name me another one, I'll let you contend it with the Shakur slander. Name me another 21 fight, 3-division former unified champion. Name me another one. Current champion too. Just name me another one in 21 fights. And then maybe then you'll understand just how small of a percentage that he's in by himself. And class by itself is just a bunch of people on YouTube that never been punched in their face, never been in no real situations, just barking from the sidelines because a guy's showing emotion that he should show for a career that he's directly affected by. So facts, Roger. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we say jealousy, we just be being like, you know, a little catty. Like, we don't have nothing to back that off. Shakur make more money than him. I hate to have these conversations, but shit is shit. He make more money than him. He not about to make more money in this one fight. This is not a Ryan Garcia situation. Like, I hate to even talk about it, but do y'all know the amount of much more money that he got up front wasn't nothing crazy? Shakur still cleared more money than that. Easy. I hate having these conversations, but it do. Like, you can't be jealous of somebody that you doing better than. Like, it don't make sense. Like, don't make sense. Like, nah, but look, instead of saying he's frustrated and he has sour grapes because he actually was about to fight him. According to him, Frank Martin and Bob Arum said the same thing. They gave that man everything he asked for. Then he got the contract, had it for a while, and then overlooked it, asked for more money, and said, hold on. Shakur's frustrated by that. But instead of pointing to that situation and saying that's why he felt the way about Frank Martin, because that's more logical. We'll say shit that's not logical and something that's emotional, like, yeah, he's jealous, with nothing to back it off, nothing to claim, just an observation, just your thoughts. Yeah, he's jealous of that bag. Like, that's weird, man. That's weird. Like, who think that? Think about something. Frank Martin is 29 years old with like 18 fights with no belt, and more than likely is going to lose the biggest fight of his career. More than likely. What is there to be jealous of when you still got your whole career ahead of you, far more accomplished and have made more money, more popular, you name it, that is him. He has no reason to look over at him and say, yeah, I'm jealous because he. And I'm saying this because I've been saying this shit for a while in boxing. I despise the men that push them narratives that boxers that want to fight other boxers are jealous of each other. That's some feminine ass shit if I ever seen it in the sport. Yeah, him getting in the ring saying he want to fight him is just him being jealous. Nah, he really don't want to fight him. Nah, but if the other fighter do it, it's because he want to fight, not because he jealous. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. These dudes want to fight each other, bro. I don't watch fighters and look, oh, yeah, he's jealous. He don't have shit to be jealous of. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But your opinion is you ain't basing it off nothing. You basing your opinion off of something you probably heard somebody else say. Mike J, what's good with it? And again, in your opinion, you can have your opinion over here. You know that. But that shit just, like, it's a baseless opinion. You basing it off what? Nothing. Like, nothing. You don't have nothing to base it off. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, yeah, he ain't like the way their situation fell out, that's more logical. You get what I'm saying? Then you ain't never hear him speaking about money and somebody having more money. That's a little, that's a little different. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the only place he take the L's is on social media where public perception don't matter. The only wins and losses that's gonna matter for Shakur when it's all said and done is in the win column. He wins when it matters most. The hell with Twitter, X, or whatever they want to call it. The hell with Instagram, any of these other social media platforms. When the lights come on, he win. That's all that matters. And as long as he keep doing that, he'll be just fine. He'll be just fine. His team is working good together. I like to see it. I do too. These days, if you're not riding Nevis nuts, you're a Ryan supporter. Yeah. Skywalker Boxing, my guy. Boxeo, what's good with it, bro? Shakur's money will be more than Frank is getting when Shakur fights Tank. Boom, boom. I don't really care for them conversations, but I only say that. And look, I want everybody have your own opinion. Don't change shit you saying because of what I'm saying. But I'm far more logical than most of these dudes that's talking. I ain't dope. I ain't got to say I'm doper than nobody, but I'm a lot more logical when it comes to approaching these boxing conversations than these emotional ass men that push narratives that other fighters are jealous of other fighters instead of saying, yo, that guy wants to fight him to prove that he better than him in the ring. Instead of pushing that narrative, we'll go on a 2-hour tangent or more about how this guy is jealous because he think he better than another fighter. When in reality, all of these dudes think the same way. You know what I'm saying? So somebody prove to me that they're better than him in the ring and I'll shut up. But I don't care about what nobody's thinking, social media, nobody money, because I don't watch none of these dudes to see him get paid. I watch them to kick ass. You get what I'm saying? Getting there with Tank and becomes a superstar. That's good. That's good for boxing. If Tank, the fact that Tank, a byproduct of fighting Tank Davis is essentially you kind of becoming a superstar, depending on how you look in that fight, is great for boxing. I think that shows you just how special Tank is. You know what I mean? Nah, it's all good, man. Salute to my guy Terrell Cameron. It's all love, man. I would never get emotional about somebody's opinion, but I'm gonna always I just hate that word jealousy in boxing. They get threw around too much. Like dudes ain't even allowed to want to be great in the sport that they represent, that they've been a part of since they've been 6-7 years old, without some goofy on the internet talking about, yeah, only he's just jealous of him. Yeah, he don't want to do this. He don't really want to fight him. Yeah, he's just jealous. I just hate to hear that. I'm like, bro, prove it. Prove it. That when I see a dude, you know, when I see a guy jumping in the ring, I see a guy looking at somebody like that in the ring, and the guy not making eye contact. I don't see jealousy. I see hunger. I see the guy on the other end looking at him like he food after what he just seen the little ass Lomachenko do. He like, man, that dude is food. That's what I see. I don't see no jealousy. I see a dude that want to prove that I'm better than you in the ring where it matters. That's it. That's all. People care about social media and what platform is going to bat for what fighter. Shakur do it where it matters, in the ring. Get what I'm saying? Fish grease, what it do, my guy? You feeling, bro? Frank versus Boots would be awesome now, man. Frank could get hurt. Mike J, he'll get hurt. He'll get hurt bad. He'll get hurt. There's competitors who are champions and a good fighters, so it's hard to determine how he matches with the major names. Yeah, that's why, and that's fair, Jay. I think the best way to find out is throw his ass in there. That's why we all have these conversations and we want to see these fights, right? That's why we have these conversations and we want to see these fights, you know, because we don't know what'll happen. Yeah, we watch them, they kick ass. I don't care about what they get paid. But if we're talking about it, I'm going to inform myself on the area. I'm not going to just talk from a place of like, you know, blindly in emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make sense. I'm going to base it off something. Like, a lot of my perspectives and shit is based off what these fighters are showing me directly. Not some shit that I'm just drawing up in my head. Like, that's some real feminine shit. I hate people who sit up and preach, oh yeah, you're just jealous. I ain't never heard Shakur was jealous of nobody till he got to 135. I never heard that shit. Up until then, the consensus around boxing was that was a young man that was willing to not only spar you, he didn't want the money for it and none of that. He just wanted to work. He wanted to fight. He wanted to be great. All of a sudden, he kicked the door in a little bit. He didn't even kick the door down. He just kicked the door in and kicked the door a couple times at 35. And they over there like, look at that hater on the other side of the door. Well, y'all get ready, man, because after he beat Artem ass, it's going to be another dent in that door, and y'all going to have to deal with him a lot longer. So y'all can just get mad, get y'all excuses, get all y'all shit talking ready. That young man is better than a lot of these young fighters, and I'm going on record saying that. They know it. That's why they don't want to fight him. And a lot of the fans know it. That's why they rather argue about shit like his money, being jealous, what happened in sparring. But they'll never say what he do when it's time for the lights to cut on. He win. That's all that shit matter. Just keep winning. Kirk Douglas, my guy. What's good with it, Brody? Frank Martin bulk up. I just don't see it. Yeah, I see food. He see food, bro. Look, Mike J, he could bulk up, but I think that'd be the worst fight for him to take. A Boots Ennis. I think he'd get hurt bad. Yeah. And again, maybe I'm not even going. I'm be all the way honest. Listen, he could put the weight on Mike J. It won't be the weight. He'd be at such a skill deficit. You know what I mean? I think honestly, you know what I mean. I feel like Boots Ennis would be all wrong for him. You know what I mean? Boots would be able to match him everywhere athletically, and I think he'll just be too big, too powerful. Like I've seen him get hurt by guys his size, smaller guys. Like Boots would be a bad matchup unless I see him acclimate to 147 and Boots is there. Then maybe, but I have to see how he looked there first. Salute to Errol, the Truth Spins Jones. Salute to my guy. Appreciate you, Brody. As always, supporting the grind as well.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Skywalker, man. Much from door ribs getting smashed. They are. Canelo's the face of ducking. He is. I used the wrong word for real child. Now, salute to my guy Terrell. It's all love, man. That's my guy right there. Everybody want to be that face of boxing. I think, look, this is what it is, bro. I think when it comes to that face of boxing conversation, I don't think there's one undeniable face. I just think you have multiple guys that represent the sport at the highest level in terms of skill. And then you got guys that represent the sport at the highest level in terms of skill and putting asses in seats. There's no denying that Canelo is a cash cow in boxing. Anthony Joshua put asses in seats. Tank Davis is holding it down for the smaller guys. Errol Spence sells pretty good, right? You get what I'm saying? It's just you can't deny that. All those things will be facts that I just said. So I think it's always going to be subjective. It's heavily opinionated. It's all what you take into account, right? Like you can't sneeze at Canelo and what he did for the sport of boxing and say he ain't shit, and you can't ignore the following that he has and say he ain't no cash cow. Same thing for Tank. You know what I said? Like guys like AJ and people like Errol Spence got consistent, solid, real fan base that rock with him. He put asses in seats. Those guys all represent the sport at the highest of levels to me. Salute to my bro GM in the super chat. He said, just on the same channel, say Frank fought. Oh, yeah. He did earlier in his career. He did, bro. He did. If I'm not mistaken, it was earlier in his career. He fought at 147 while he ain't on a rehydration clause and complained when that fake rehydration clause news came out. Bro, this is why, GM, people, I'm telling you, man, and I want people to think when they come here, these arguments that people be making lets you know they're just watch boxing to see where they could go start an argument at. Some people, if they not arguing, you won't hear from them. Like that's all they doing is complaining. Like the fake news about him putting on a rehydration clause, people went to blaming him and his team. Then, bro, they went so far as to say when they called it off, that's because Tank and them knew it was a bad look, to put. I'm like, bro, what? This is what I mean with emotional responses versus reasonable logic. That's an emotional response. You basing it off nothing but your own thoughts just in your head. You don't have no evidence. You don't have nobody that came out and said Tank Team did any of this, but you just going to assume it. Go so far as to make a video, live stream, all that stuff, and be 100% wrong and never backtrack it and be completely cool with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tank and his team, they asked for it. Like, what the hell? Like, people ain't happy. It's no rehydration clause on that fight, and everybody should be happy, right? Frank gonna rehydrate to whatever he want when he take that L. Simple.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro GM. Appreciate you, fam. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Frank versus Virgil. I got a little clip of Frank versus Virgil where he dropped him. Road to Redemption on the channel. LeVon, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? What's good with it, bro? Cornelius in the building was good player. How you feeling? Doug Nello's a cherry picker. I don't even like to call him a cherry picker, bro. I just think he's using his status in boxing to selectively handpick, you know what I'm saying? Or guys, you know, he using his status in boxing, his positioning to choose the path of the least resistance. You know what I'm saying? If he obviously it's some risk in every fight, right? So I can't be ignorant and say and not acknowledge that it's a risk in any fight. But I think he's taking very calculated risks at this point in his career. I think that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Face of boxing, in my opinion, is the first person you think of when you think boxing. So realistically, everyone has his own face. Yeah, that's I can't argue that. That makes sense, bro. That makes sense. Salute to my bro Kirk Douglas. Yeah, they eat the drama BS up, man. They do, even if it ain't true. He is now his undisputed run definitely is God's self. It's definitely overrated because he ain't trying to fight the people that he should fight. Jordan Smith, my guy, what it do, fam? Virgil will beat the brakes off Frank. Yeah, nah, he's too small. He's too small right now. Too small. Virgil way up at 54. That'd be the wrong kind of fight for him. Be the wrong kind of fight. But again, I believe in his talent though. He beat him as an amateur. I know it was an amateur, but the thing for Frank Martin would be acclimating to these bigger weight classes before taking on these challenges. That's why I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, not if you don't acclimate. I don't see it. Virgil gonna do too much. He said, man, so yeah, drag him. It's only two faces, Tank and Canelo. And listen, I get it. I just think I listen, man. I say this all the time, and this is with no bias at all. Y'all know that word to barely come out my mouth ever. But Tank is a special, smaller guy, bro. And the fact that not only his name come up in conversations, like the reason why I would lean toward Tank for my reasons, right? We all can have our different opinions. That's why we here. You know what I mean? We don't all think the same. For me, I've seen no fighter that I can name where his name ain't got to be in the title. He don't got to be in the thumbnail. We ain't even got to be talking about him. And somebody will come through here and start talking about Tank. Somebody just did it as recently as yesterday. Somebody did it yesterday. Wasn't even talking about Tank. He came right in here talking about Tank. No other fighter do people do that about more for me, for what I'm seeing, right? For my money, it's Tank this, Tank that. And then we all know you could fight Tank and get knocked out or lose and your following grow. That's rare, bro. That's crazy. You fight this guy and your following grow? Like, hey, that's crazy, bro. That you are a driving force in the sport of boxing. It's a big deal when he show up. His weigh-ins, the press conferences. Look at the numbers. Some of the biggest numbers I had on a live stream calling a fight was Ryan and Tank Davis. Over 18K. Like that shit really, even Tank content. Like if people look at the analytics, like people really tune in for content that got Tank name in it. I'm telling you, it's something that it do. It hit different. I've been saying that shit for years. Not just since I've been on YouTube. I've been saying it before I had a channel. Frank is very good. True boxing fan, and not again in the Super Bowl. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take his place. Yeah, man. Boxing Hub, what it do, family? How you feeling? D for the one said every boxer since Santa Cruz. You get what I'm saying? All these dudes, they just get bigger. They just get bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Or they get more attention brought to themselves, more attention than they had in their whole career. So even if, like, look at this. Let me make another example while we talking about this. Devin and Ryan had a fight scheduled, press conferences and all that coming up. They got beef. This man dropping songs, all types of stuff, right? So all that's going on. Don't mess with Texas. What's good with it, fam? Zane, what it do, fam? They doing all that. They promoting a fight, right? In the middle of that, Tank and Shakur get into a back and forth on Twitter. Do you know who the number 1 and 2 trending names was on Twitter? Number 1 was Tank. Number 2 was Shakur. 3 was Devin Haney, and he had a fight coming up. You get what I'm saying? You could have a fight lined up, promoting it, And Tank could get on there, get into an argument with the guy you about to fight or somebody else that you was about to fight, any of that. And now that becomes the story. Now that becomes the headline. That shit is different, bro. He just moved the needle differently. It ain't me. The number suggested. I seen this shit that day. Him and Shakur went back and forth. You go look at the top 3 trending names in boxing and see who they was. One was Tank, and he ain't got to fight till June 15th. that man get the interest of the people, bro. They tune in. They tune in different, bro. My nieces are 8 years old, 10 years old. Road to redemption. That's a fact. Ryan got a different, he reached a different demographic, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just reached a different demographic. That shit right there. Like most people, they probably just say he the face because that's their guy. I'm going to try to give you some logical reasons why he could be a driving face. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? A driving force or one of the faces in the sport. It's real like that. The man get into an argument with somebody and the argument overshadows all the promotion of the current fight that is on its way currently. And all he had to do was argue back and forth with somebody. You can't make this stuff up. That shit a little different. Yo, thank you. Thank you for talking about it, bro. Like how the sparring tape with Tank and Haney took over the whole fight buzz. Bro, thank you for bringing that up. Now, I just was telling y'all that I called live. I called Tank and Ryan live on the channel. They did over 18K. That was one of the highest for a live stream for me. You know what I'm saying? I only got 10K subscribers, Jay. It's over 18,000. I thought that was cool. The sparring footage, Jay. Yeah, I was in here. Some of y'all was in here when I went live for the sparring footage, bro. That video, that live stream is 1 hour and 55 minutes. That shit had over 43,000. Because it got Tank Davis in it. 43,000. No other sparring footage would have dropped and did them type of numbers. I think I had almost like 700 people in here watching that sparring footage that Ryan Garcia already had on his channel, and it had over 1 million views on it. So just think about what I'm telling y'all. He got all the views over there on his channel when he dropped the sparring footage. I come over here. I'm from Jersey with my channel. I go live. There's about 700 people in here watching this sparring footage. And that's the only thing we talked about for 2 hours. Go watch it if you didn't see it. That's the only thing we talked about. That's 40. Man, I ended the live. I seen like 39 something, 40K. I was like, damn. And then it got so real. It got thousands of views after I went off live. No other live I got did that. That's Tank Davis. So I don't know. That's my experience, right? That's my experience of why I feel like Tank would be one of them guys. I don't know what everybody else's experience is, right? Everybody don't have a channel. Everybody didn't call a fight live. So everybody is not exposed to the same audience that I was exposed to. But y'all, some of y'all was here. LaMarcus, I think you was here, right? That sparring footage broke the internet. I'm in here. I'm in the bed. Somebody sent that to me. I said, man, let me go live and show this to the people. Next day, you know, we about an hour in. 600-700 people in here. Everybody talking about the sparring footage, man. You can't make this up. That's Tank Davis, bro. C. Irvin the Wiz. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? That's the reach, D. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, right, bro. So it's just different. It was the same for our channel too, and we're from the UK. You get what I'm saying, bro? And people say he don't got reach out in the UK. They talking rubbish, as they say in the UK. My grandma was talking about Ryan and Tank fight. Man, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Said his grandma was talking about Tank and Ryan, man. Shut up about the face. That man do something different. People know what time it is. I told y'all about 50% of Tank hate come from people who girlfriends like Tank Davis. I figured it out. I figured it out some months ago on the channel. Some of y'all was here when we figured that out. I was like, I think I get it. Yo, y'all be coming through here with these random drive-bys. Tank Davis is, he's a prospect. I'll be like, what the hell Tank do to y'all? I get it. Y'all girls like Tank. Tank fight, y'all girls tune into the TV. I get what's going on. I get it. Tank fight, your girl could be on. I said it before. Your girl could be on her way out. It could be girls' night, bro. It could be girls' night. She could be decked out in her latest that you paid for. You done bought her the outfit to go out. Girls' night, bro. Girls' night get crazy. She found out that a tank fight happening on girls' night. Girls' night canceled. You know what I'm saying? She in the house watching Tank Davis. And she calling him Javante. I know that make the dudes mad. When they call him Javante like they know him, yeah, that's Javante about to fight. I know what's going on. Y'all ain't got to admit it. I know what's going on, bro. I know it's stretched out. I know what's going on, bro. I figured it out a little while ago up here. I'm like, damn, it's no way that a young man that beat the odds the way he did from Baltimore got that many grown men upset like that. Like, I've seen people, I was watching. That's why I don't type a lot in chats. I'll be there, yo. I hit the like button. I'll be observing. Yo, I've watched a Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney press conference live. And I looked in the chat. Some of the same people that used to come here was in there typing in all caps, hating on Tank. It was the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life. I'm like, yo, what? They said GTD stand for what they say? Javante terrified of Devin, something like that. GTD. I was like, bro, Tank ain't got nothing to do with the press conference. His biggest supporters bringing Tank name up. I'm like, damn, yo, y'all bigger fans than y'all realize, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Girls out there, they girls be pissed off. I mean, they miss a Tank fight. Girl be more excited than them when Tank fight. And I'm telling you, yeah, that's why y'all mad. I get it. I'd probably be mad too if my girl hugged the TV when Tank fought. You know what I'm saying? She don't watch boxing no other night. Javante, the one that was with Floyd with all the tattoos. Oh yeah, the little light skinned one. Yeah, y'all start getting mad. I know what's going on. It's all right though, bro. It's all right, man. Just know y'all safe over here, man. I know y'all secret and it's all good, yo. The secret is with us. You know what I'm saying? It's with us. We just gonna keep that between us. Y'all Tank Davis fight, y'all girl canceling plans, girls road trips being canceled. Everything. You know what I mean? They moving mountains to watch Tank fight. I know what time it is. That's why the dudes be mad. I get it. The chicks is cool. They like whatever. It's the dudes. They be like, yeah, that Tank, he don't fight nobody. Tank is cherry picking. Can't believe it. How the hell y'all mad that a kid that beat the odds from Baltimore living out his dream? How y'all mad that he doing it his way? Like that. And that, I think when it's all said and done, the moral to the story, because I'm gonna wrap this up and we gonna get to something else. And we gonna get to Frank Martin, being that we talking about Tank. The moral of the story is, I'm a guy that when it's all said and done, I could be appreciative that Tank did it his way, bro. You could be mad at it. You can choose not to watch it, but sitting up hating every time is weird. Like just let it go. Just let it go. Just come on over here. Just tell me you're a fan and come on the panel and let me know how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? He said, baby, let me show you some Devin Haney highlights. No, thank you. He'd be like, GM. Not only that, they'd be like, nah, put on Tank. Put on Tank. That GM, they lose their mind when they girl tell them, hey, babe, you just seen the Tank and Devin Haney sparring footage just dropped? They done broke the internet. Lose their mind, yo. They ready to leave their girl. Yeah? They ready to leave their girl. Break up, yo. The girl get home and start telling, hey, babe, I just seen the Tank Davis and Devin Haney sparring footage. You ain't see it? Man, Tank was beating his ass. Hey, babe, you ain't see it? You ain't see it, babe? It's all over the internet. Look. And then that's when they take it over the top. When a girl be like, look, and pull it up on the phone. Oh, man. That's where the hate coming from. I get it, y'all. I get it. So I'm just here to let y'all know that it could be very therapeutic for y'all Tank haters if y'all come over here, because I know y'all secret. It's safe with me. I won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And we could just rock out. just admit that he's a phenomenal guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, he might ain't fight a couple of those dudes you want to see him fight, but he been smoking these other dudes, and he been creating knockouts in different fashions since he been in boxing. Like, you just tip your hat. It's much easier to just tip your hat and say, yo, he bad, man. He one of them. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. I'll get you through it, man. I'll get you through it. Frank Sinatra can do it his way. Why not Tank? You dig what I'm saying? He doing it his way. Love it or hate it, bro. You could be mad. You ain't got to support it, but hating on it is weird. Hating on it is wild. Like, you got to leave it alone. Imagine you getting punched on and Floyd right there just talking. Yo, man, yo, hey, bro. At that point, Jordan, you start to question yourself. You in there like, damn, is he on my side? Like, I thought he rocked with me. That's why, damn, I just figured it out. Damn, that's why y'all mad at Floyd. Get it. That's why y'all was mad before the sparring footage came out because y'all always knew it was a chance it would come out. Y'all was mad that I get it. I'm gonna just leave that one alone. I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all make it. 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 Just tip your hat. Facts, Mike. Just tip your hat and just say he's a bad boy. You know, just tip your hat. My lady said out of nowhere, oh, my two favorite fighters, Ryan and Tank, fighting each other. That's funny. That's funny. I'm telling you, Cal. That's funny. Look at L7 weirdo come in. Y'all ain't even got to block him. Just let him. Let's see how long he talk. Let's see how long he lasts. Hey, L7, what you say? L7, what you said? You mad? Zach B, my guy, what's good with it, family? Cecil, what it do, Brody? How y'all feeling? Y'all mad? We got it. We got another one. I told y'all, boy, they be mad as hell. Whole time, y'all. I ain't even saying nothing that wasn't like true. We just having fun with it. But you could get somebody that mad by just having fun with it. Leave some room for a chick. L7, your name already suggests that you a square. So you just come in here talking crazy. Talking crazy. But you must be another one. You don't like no Tank, do you? He like that. Damn, he got another one talking that Tank Davis. What he look like? Tell him to turn the camera on. Let me stop playing, y'all. We gotta have fun. We're gonna have fun over here. I'll be doing 3-4 hour lives. We're gonna make some time for a little laughs, man. But we're gonna get back to the boxing. We're gonna get back to the boxing. I'm unbothered at this point, but I'm in the zone right now. And he hold them at his finest, you know it. He'd be like that. Damn, he don't like that. Damn, Devin. If I see one more person get on the panel and say and enforce, that's how weird the Devin fans is. They so weird, and not all of them. Some of y'all some real ones. Y'all know who y'all are. I rock with y'all, the real ones. Some of y'all so weird. Y'all force supporters to be haters just so y'all can have an argument. They be mad as hell. Yeah, you just admit it. You don't like Devin Haney, do you? You could be like, yeah, he had a tough fight, man. He got dropped 3 times from Ryan. You know, he ain't see the left hook. They be like, you're just supporting a cheater. How could you support a cheater? I'd be like, damn, bro. Just chill, bro. Man, Shakur got to get with Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns. Y'all ain't hear him tweet. He tweeted, can you stop calling me Eddie Hearns? I forgot who he asked to stop calling him Eddie Hearns, bro. It was funny. Man, see him fight 3 times in 1 year. I get you, but the thing is, Jordan Smith, like I always say, just keep your options open, right? And just keep your options open at the end of the day. And Top Rank been keeping him pretty busy, right? He hasn't had any that's a salute to Terrell Cameron. He been pretty active. He hasn't had any layoffs or nothing like that. So I think they've been keeping him pretty active. Now I think he to the point in his career where it's not just activity for him, right? He wants the fights that make sense, that move his career further along. So that's just what I want to see for him too. I want to see him get it. You know what I mean? I want to see him get it. But we about to get to this, man. We about to get back to it, man. Y'all smashed the like button. We ain't done yet. We got to get to this Frank Martin interview. And like I said, he touched on a lot of different things in there. So we gonna rock out, man. He did an interview with Consciously Speaking. They must be a new channel, man. This was a good build from them, man. It's a good build, man. They said this episode 5, yeah, they must be fairly new. So we gonna get it. Big Dre, what's good with it? He said, why you talking about Frequent like that? Frequent really my guy, man. Frequent never really got into it ever. You know what I mean? He the only one. He one of the only ones. Like he be so subtle over here. He be chill over here. Frequent, I be saying he be pissing the OG off though. But I mean, Frequent, my guy. You know what I mean? Frequent, my guy. But even I think the OG even like him. You know what I'm saying? He just be, you know, he just like the nephew, I guess, for the OG that piss you off from time to time. Call him. He said, "Oh yeah, all the brothers in boxing call him Eddie Hearns." Yo, he tweeted it. He tweeted it at somebody. He said, "Please stop calling me Eddie Hearns." Forgot who he said it to though, man. It was funny. Damn. He tweeted somebody asked him to stop calling him Eddie Hearns. That's funny though. I think Wilder started that. If I ain't putting nothing on Wilder, I think Bomb Squad started that, calling him Eddie Hearns. I think Deontay Wilder, the first person I can remember calling him Eddie Hearns, man. I think it was Wilder, bro. Wilder did it, yo. Wilder did it, y'all. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Y'all know I like to laugh a little bit over here, man. Y'all salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. Yeah, frequent go hard for Devin Haney. That's my guy. He funny. I'm telling you, D. I'm telling you, I'm on to something. We done figured something out, bro. Turkey Express, Ali Express ain't complaining. Right, man, trying to make fights, bro. So I was like to say, people would say, Wawa's, yeah, Walmart's facts, 12. What you know about Walmart's? Because my mom would say that. My mom would say that. I'm telling you, Walmart's. I know she done said it before with the S. Oh man, my mama said, man. But let's get to it. Again, I always salute the platforms when I share their interviews. And y'all know how we do over here. Until he give me an interview, when he do a good one, we gonna break it down, man. So I thought this was he touched on some good things in here, and he highlighted a part of his life that I think not too many people know about. So I don't know, a lot of different people was making this notion that Frank Martin is not from that, or you know, he ain't. Remember, Tank kept saying you ain't like that. I don't know, man. Frank Martin got a pass, man. I heard it in his interview, so we gonna listen to it. We're gonna listen to it. He said, Alex said, how do you think Evander need to stop saying B. Holmes and Foreman as they really when he fought? Nah, I mean, I feel Evander. Evander was a hell of a champion. Alex, salute to you, bro. Make sure you smash the like button, sub to the channel. Appreciate you stopping through. But nah, I ain't mad at it. Evander is just one of them, man. He old right now, so he hanging on to his glory days, you know. Yeah, facts, Big Dre. That's my guy. Nordstrom's, yeah, facts. GM Nordstrom's. Free Jahan Ingram. Rob, where you at? What Jahan? I had Jahan on here too. I had Jahan on the channel. You talking about freeing from his promotional entity? Ain't he? Is he with TMT? I thought he wasn't. I thought I asked him that when I had him on here. What Jahan Ingram's? I hope you mean from his promotional entity and not nothing else. Salute to Jahan Ingram. I like him. I think you're talented, man. You stupid, Zoo. All right, but from the promotional entity, yeah, man. I don't know. They said they losing fighters at a rapid rate, so maybe he might be the next guy to free up, man. I just want to see more of him. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him on these regular cards with these other fighters and let him like make his name, man. Dude could fight. I want to see what he got. You know, more of what he got. My mom says Walmart's out. I see what you say. Yeah, Walmart. I'm telling you, yeah, Walmart's. I'm telling you. My mom definitely said he's not with them. I saw him around on Twitter. Yeah, he be in the mix. I think he, you know, got relationship with him and stuff like that, but I don't think he like on no paperwork or nothing with him. You know what I mean? I think he might be. I need to ask him like who was he signed with. I want to ask him if he don't mind me asking him. Maybe I'll reach out and ask. But salute to Jahan Ingram, man. We rocking with you. But let's get to this Frank Martin interview, man. Again, this salute to Consciously Speaking, man, for the dope interview with Frank Martin. He touched on some things, talked about some things. I even got one from Bill Haney, man. My bad, y'all. People be blowing my IG up while I be live. They be tearing me up, bro. Let's get to it, though. It's my boy Flank, boy Flanky. That's why I say, man, I like these interviews, bro, because you get a chance to hear from these fighters and hear a different side of them, and it just gave you more of a reason to really support him and rock with him for the most part. That's how I see it anyway. I like these interviews and stuff like this. So we're gonna get to this, man. 12-3 said Jaron was on the man. So on the show, and he called LB to see what was up with his contract, and bro said he had to talk to Floyd. Oh man, wow. So he got some type of contract going on with them. Okay. Because when I was talking to him, I think his situation might have been different. Boxing with 12 threes was good with Gertz was good with it, bro. Salute to my baby girl, the queen, Miss Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? I think it was 50 and Floyd. Because since 50 stopped rocking with Floyd, you don't scream TNT. Man, that's crazy. Salute to my baby girl coming in. But let's get to this, man. Let's get to this this interview from Frankie. Let's see, man. Let's see what he had to say, man.
The Ghost. Man, thank you for coming out, man.
Sure. This was a good build, too, by the way. Salute to Consciously Speaking.
So, first thing I want to talk about is the genesis of Frank Martin. Detroit, went back and forth, Indianapolis. I read that, you know, your mother's side was very athletic, into sports. Dad's side was into the streets. So, with that, you had some choices. So, what was that upcoming like?
It was really like being in the middle, being in the mix, you know, like when I was a little younger, it was more like I had that street side in me, you know, I wasn't in the sports, none of that, you know, so I was in the guns and hanging with the wrong people, you know, the wrong crowd, you know, hanging with the wrong crowd. And I ended up getting into sports, like focus in the sports a little later, probably like I didn't really tap in and get focused probably to my like sophomore year. Yeah.
Would you say you was hanging with the wrong crowd and the guns and shit? I seen somewhere where I read that you had caught a case.
Yeah.
So let's dive into that. What was that? How did that play out? And like, what did that look like?
So senior year, I wrestled and played football.
Okay.
Or whatever. So I ended up losing my scholarships. And once I ended up losing my scholarships, like I said, I was facing some time. I had like home invasion, armed robbery. I had a few, you know, those little cases on me or whatever, but I ended up getting them dropped.
Man, yo, not for nothing, bro. Frank Martin. So look, Tank was on his ass like, man, you ain't that, man. I ain't saying he's some type of gangster, but obviously from this backstory that, you know, he got history being in the streets. Like, you know, he said he was in the guns, said he called it a breaking and entering. Could you imagine Frank Martin doing a breaking and entering? Man, not for nothing, bro. I'm glad that you know, that part of his life was behind him, and I'm glad that probably helped shape him to who he is. So he do have some type of experience with the street and that lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Not glorifying it, but you know, people was making it a point to say that he didn't have that in him. But you see, obviously come from a little bit of that. He said he had some of both, so he was in the street a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's good that he figured it out. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it.
Got a little attorney, his name Robert Love.
Said he got it dropped, so that's good.
Got my charges dropped in. I took off.
Facts,
as far
Mike.
as the boxing, I'm like, once I lost my scholarships, I'm just gonna tap in, and that's what I got to do, you know. So me being who I want to be, you know, I understood that. I'm an athlete.
No. That's why I say I wanted to make it clear. Not saying that he's a gangster or none of that, but he has experience in the street. Most people that are considered street aren't gangsters, in my opinion, right? You know, I think, you know, just the experiences alone make you well versed in life, right? So I think everybody, again, this part of his life is good that he touched on it, because it's not coming off as if he glorifying it, but he kind of letting you know what his upbringing was, and he did have these experiences going on in his life. He experienced this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, he had a background, he had a past. I mean, he used to be into guns and stuff like that. So shit is a little different. Know what I mean? That's something you didn't know. You just didn't know that about him. Know what I'm saying? You would have thought he was just an athlete and just late into boxing. Salute to my bro Mike Mazak in the Cash App. Gonna get you a Just Do when I get back to that other screen. Jonathan 97, what's good, family? How you feeling? So You know, I mean, it's just interesting to hear. So that's why I wanted to be clear. I don't take it as though that making him gangster, because he ain't coming off that way, but he just letting you know, look, that was a part of my life. I wasn't always into the sports, man. I was tripping a little bit, you know. I had my knucklehead days, like most of us do. You know what I mean? But you get away from that, because who wants that for themselves? Nobody, right? And I'm glad that Frank Martin chose the athlete route, because he's damn good at it.
You know, like, so I'm gonna use that vessel to open up other doors. You know, I wasn't into like school. I could have been, you know, if I put the time in, but I was like, I'm gonna use my athletic ability to open up any doors I want to open.
All right.
So is that why you lost your scholarships?
What?
Because of the case?
So I got expelled. So I ended up getting expelled from school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I still graduated. I got my little diploma. I had to take like online classes, and in the summer I had to go back to school and do all that. But I did it for my mom. You know what I mean? So
you got it done though.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
You got a little diploma.
Yeah. But we want to talk about, like, we want to dive into the fact that, like, you talking like it's easy. You talking about like that adversity is easy. Like, that's not easy. You making it seem easy because of like your success and what you're doing. But let's dive into like that moment. Like the heat of the moment where you thinking all this shit can go south. Like, ain't shit up from here. This is like, I'm at the bottom. Like, nigga, I got a case on me. Like, I'm in a turmoil. I'm successful. I'm a wrestler. I'm a successful wrestler. I got everything. The sky's the limit at this point. Education or the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about that adversity you felt. Like, what was that pressure like? So for people that are watching, you know, it's people out here in the streets that got the same type of demographic that you're coming from. People that live in both sides, they got the streets and they got a good side. You know what I'm saying? So let's touch them a little bit. Let them hear like what that feel like.
It felt like I was lost, you know what I mean? So at that time, it was just like what I felt like what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? It was like what I'm gonna do next. So I'm talking to myself, I'm having a conversation with myself, and I'm just like, I'm a box. You know what I mean? But I felt like that was like my only chance to do something or be who I wanted to be. You know what I mean? Without me having to just be in the streets.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just fully live that street life. You know, so I'm just like, I'm gonna just give my all to the boxing, and you know, everybody else can have that.
Right. Before you start boxing though, you was like,
just real quick, just to stop it, because we was talking about that part of his life. You see that he felt like he got to a point, like, because he had it going for himself, world-class wrestler, I believe, scholarships and all that. He lost that stuff from getting caught up in the streets, right? Now, good for him. He say he ended up getting some cases dropped or whatever the case. So that's good. And he felt like he was at a crossroads, like, what I'm gonna do. The great thing about him is he the type of guy that could learn from his experiences and make good decisions, because he clearly understood that wasn't for him. So he like, man, you know what I mean? I'm about to let them have that, and I'm about to do this boxing shit. I like that for him, man. I like Frank. This made me look at him, you know what I mean, even in a different light, because you got to hear some different stuff about him. So I already rock with him, but I like Frank Martin even more after this.
Like, fighting heavy in the streets though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, fighting comes from anger. Like, fighting comes from like some deep inside. So I want to see like what fueled you to just be like, nigga, I'm finna, like whoever got that smoke on the street, we finna, it's up. Like, I'm just saying, like, what fueled that? Like, what fueled that inside you to be like, nigga, it's whatever, it's on sight. Because some people won't fight. Some people not controversial. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different type of dude. Like, it's really in you. You take it from the streets to the ring, but I'm saying in the streets it was different. Like, it got to be in your head. Like, you fuck with me, I'm finna put these hands in your face. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, what fueled that? Was it anger? Like, was it insecurity?
It wasn't. You know, a lot of motherfuckers back, nigga, right. Little man syndrome.
Guys, what I'm saying, like the insecurity. Like, what is it?
Nah, it was just shit. I used to like to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we'd be at a party or something, and you know, like if it was any problems, like I usually get geeked up.
Right.
So I was supposed to box. Like, I was supposed to be a, you know what I mean, a fighter. Like when I used to like do a little street fighting, like it was more like I used to get this excitement, like an adrenaline rush.
Right?
Yeah.
It's already in you. It's already in you type shit.
Yeah, it wasn't anger. It wasn't anger. It was just like I just used to get geeked up. Like,
so it was just fun. It was just a hobby. Basically.
Yeah, it was fun. That shit would be fun.
Okay. So is that
crazy?
Why, is that why you took interest to get into wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was that like? Because before boxing, like you said, you was a very successful wrestler and got scholarships. So how did you get into wrestling, and what was that journey like?
My brother. So I had wanted to fight when I was probably like, I probably was like 12 at the time.
Okay.
I was about 12 at the time, and back in Fort Wayne, the boxing wasn't big. I ain't start boxing in Detroit. I mean, I started boxing in Fort Wayne like for a little bit, but I wanted to fight. I was probably like 12. My mom, she wouldn't let me. She like, nah, you ain't fighting.
Yeah.
So then, bro, like anything physical, like he like if it's he like wrestle. He like you'll be cold at wrestling. So I just got the wrestling off bro, telling me he think I do good in it.
So if real quick, if y'all heard him, yo, part of the reason he started as late as he did, shit, his mom wouldn't let him. He wanted to fight when he was like 12. So he ended up, I think, Tank was saying 15, but I don't think it was 15. I think it was 18 when he started, because I made a post and he reposted it when I said he was 18 doing it. So he picked it up late. He picked up boxing late, but shit, man. His learning curve, I think, been he been learning at a damn good pace, man. I think for the time that he's been here. So he been putting in some work.
Wrestling, then you moved to Fort Wayne 18. When you 18,
so his
you
mom
moved to Fort Wayne. That's when you started boxing. So you started boxing.
No. So I was back and forth.
Okay.
I was back. I ain't moved to Fort Wayne when I was 18. I was like Michigan, then Fort Wayne. It was like, I'd probably be in when did I move back to? I moved back to Detroit June, freshman to sophomore year.
Okay.
Freshman to sophomore year. My pops got out of prison. So I ended up moving with him for those 2 years, and I moved back to Fort Wayne junior and senior year. But what you saying?
I was saying, like, we was gonna go into like your boxing career starting at 18 boxing, because like a lot of people start boxing at an much early age. So
he is
like the transition point from
natural athlete
from the wrestling, losing your scholarships, and to now you 18, you in Fort Wayne in Indiana, and you boxing at the age of 18.
Yeah.
So with that, you always wanted to box. What opportunity did you get to actually start boxing at 18?
So my mom, she got a nail and hair salon, right?
Okay.
So right next door to her shop, it was a boxing gym had opened up. Right next to the shop, right next door to my mom's shop.
That's destined.
Oh yeah.
So I walked into the gym, right? So I go into the gym. I go in the gym, meet the dude. The trainer name was Mark Hill or whatever. So when I first got in, I signed up or whatever. At that point, mom's on board. You know what I mean? I really don't care. I'm signing up regardless. I'm at that age. I do what I want to do. So I ended up just going in, checking them out. Did I start training that first day? No, I just signed up.
Okay.
Signed up, paid like $40, like a $40 membership. And then the next day started training. And that was that.
It was up.
It was up from there.
So I know, up and coming boxing is a expensive sport where you don't have sponsorships and things like that. And you didn't get your first sponsorship till you was 12 and 0?
No, I was probably I was 14 and 0.
14 and 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was 14 and 0. You just grinding out, selling tickets, things like that. Let's talk about that. Like what fueled that? How were you still able to, craft yourself when you had to deal with the marketing side of things too? Because some boxers, all they got to do is focus on fighting, because they're quote unquote good enough and they have a sponsor. But you promoting yourself, you selling tickets, and you preparing for this fight.
Yeah.
How did you stay focused on that?
I had to. You know what I mean? Like once I got my mind made or set on something was hard. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It wasn't just no walk in the park. Like I really wasn't making no money. You know what I mean? In the beginning, I was like my pro debut. I sold probably like 10,000, like a little over 10,000 in ticket sales, right? And then I walked away with like 3,400. Because I had to pay the promoter for the slot on the show, and I had to pay my opponent. So I walked away with like only 3,400. But like on the front, like I took the tougher route. I had managers and promoters trying to sign me on the front end, but I kind of wanted to understand the business side. So I ain't never signed with nobody.
Okay, so you had the option.
So this dude really had the option, like they saying, to sign with other people, but didn't do it because he wanted to learn the business. That's something else you didn't know about Frank Martin, which would probably kind of explain, because a lot of people say, man, we only know about Frank Martin because of Errol Spence. Well, this interview, and it's a great build by the Consciously Speaking, both of these dudes, great energy that they had. We ain't know that about him. So this is why it seemed like he popped up on the scene, and he's going to get into the point in which he met Errol Spence and how that came about. Like, that story is always interesting, because that was that could have been a life-changing situation for him. So I'm gonna try not to stop it too much, but you want to keep going. Nah, Junior and Peace family. Nah, I was thinking when I first heard it, I was thinking he said 10,000 tickets sold, but I think he was saying he made $10,000 off selling tickets. And you know, he got left with 3,400. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking that at first too. I was about to highlight that when I initially heard it. I was going to talk about that. Like, damn, this dude sold 10,000 tickets in his pro debut is crazy. But I think he's saying money, which is still good. So respect to Frank Martin. He was grinding, selling his own tickets, had managers and stuff. He had people wanting to sign him, but just didn't do it. So let's get to it.
Option.
Yeah, I had the option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had the option. You know, I had a few like bigger name like managers and stuff who had came my way, but I kind of wanted to understand what was going on.
And this is a fairly new interview. A lot of people, this is what from
they get fucked over. So I wanted to have some type of understanding of the game.
So you say around 14-0 is when you had the right understanding to take that next step. And who was that with?
I end up signing with Earl Spence.
Okay, so you come to Dallas, Earl Spence, man, one of the pound for pound best.
That's that big ass shirt trainer.
What made you go with that and move out here to start training to elevate your career?
Really, me and my pops used to rap, and Earl was like, he one of my pops' favorite fighters or whatever.
Okay,
and he left-handed. I'm southpaw, I'm left-handed. Okay. So he like, man, if you could get with them, man, that'd be dope. You know, and then my cousin Jalen Smith played for the Cowboys. Jalen Smith played for the Cowboys. Jalen Smith was his cousin. So I told Jalen, man, him sat down and kind of wrapped it out.
That link
asked me basically like who would I want to train with and all that. So I ended up running into him. We went to EJ fight when he fought at the Star when he fought Ocampo.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember that.
We went to that fight, and then like before the fight, you know, we ran into each other, made our introductions and everything, and it was up from there.
It was up.
Yeah, it was
man,
up.
that's dope.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's loud. So I know you
made that plug, man. The Dallas Cowboys plugged him in. His pops was saying, man, damn, man, you know, man, it'd be dope if you could link up with Earl Spence. Pops is already big on Earl Spence, man. Got him in the dope.
Pops probably heavy as hell. He's like, that's the guy. Like, I mean, your pops like, hey, I like Earl, which I like Earl too. I'm an Earl fan. I'm your fan too. You know what I'm saying? I support the boxing sport. So I definitely want to know what that experience is like when you meet somebody that your pops look up to, that you possibly look up to as well in the sport, and you beat them on your first time. What was that like?
Shit, it was dope. It was dope. Like I done met people, but it was different though. Like I done met football players. I done met a lot of people, rappers. It was different though when I met E. You know what I mean? Because he in my field, you know, he's top dog. So it was just like different. I'm like, damn, I shook his hand and shit. So I'm like, damn, the feeling was crazy, you know. So it was a good feeling.
So what was that first day in the gym like when all the shit got done and y'all went to the gym and y'all got that work? You like, man, I'm actually here. I'm in the gym with Earl and Derrick James. Like I'm in here really training. Like this is my reality. Like this is my reality.
Those are like top of the top in their field. So I know that was a different experience for you.
It was just like I was trying to do everything perfect, right? But I was fucking up. You hear me? Like
that's funny.
It's like I was doing everything wrong. You know what I mean? Like so. Like when I first came, I was really going off athleticism. A lot of my natural athleticism.
Listen to him.
So when I got with Derrick, you know, he broke everything down, and it's really a science to this.
Yeah,
you know. So man, he broke everything down, slowed me down. For sometimes I used to move too fast, or you know, just ain't understand certain stuff.
Real quick, the reason why I wanted to highlight what he just said was. He got to Derrick James. Derrick James slowed him down. He used to do everything too fast. Does it sound familiar? Who else did he slow down? Enough. Ryan Garcia. Slow Ryan Garcia down enough a little bit too. I said that. And I also, what did he say? When he got there, he used to rely off his athleticism too much. Didn't I tell y'all? In the fight when he fought Artem and people were saying he was struggling, I said, I feel like it was him relying on his athleticism too much and not listening to Derrick James more so than he was struggling. He just wasn't listening, right? He clearly told you that's what he used to do. And I feel like when them moments get tough, all fighters go back to what they know. That's just something that he used to do. It's a tendency, right? That might come up in his fight where he could be over-relying on his athleticism too much. So it goes to show that when I said that, I was on point. I said that was way before I ever heard this. I said that this dude have a tendency to do that in fights, over-rely on the athleticism, and it could get him in trouble, where he ain't setting up his shots, being patient, and he doing everything too fast, just like he said he do. Come on, man. And DJ is the perfect guy. So if you're an athlete with athleticism and you got some, you know, some good attributes, speed, power, stuff like that, good feet, DJ is a perfect match for you. He's a damn good match for Ryan Garcia, whether people want to admit it or not. Perfect guy to kind of slow Ryan Garcia down. Frank Martin, he slowed him down. That's what DJ do. He trained with intent. He don't have you just hitting the pads like most of these other guys, and it should just look good. He trained with intent, and that's why these dudes, when they fight and they listening to him, they're effective.
So getting with him, man, it kind of just slowed everything down, and he helped you understand why you doing everything you doing.
Okay.
But when I first came, bro, I was all over the place.
You was ready to knock some shit out,
man. What?
So I mean, how many years have you been with them now?
Like 3.
Like 3. Okay.
Yeah,
And it's been going good.
Yeah,
right?
everything's solid.
Everything's solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to jump into another space. I heard you bring up your father a couple times, and you say you moved back with him once he got out of jail. So what was that experience growing up, you know, without a father in the household?
I mean, it was I felt like at the time he went to prison was the time that I needed that father figure the most, you know, because that was around the time where I was, you know, I was trying to find out who I was, you know what I mean? So I'm experimenting, I'm doing all kind of stuff trying to see like who is you, you know. So him being jammed up, man, it was cool. I talked to him and
so
stuff always on the phone. But it's different though. When he ain't in your presence, you can do what you want to do. You know, your pop's gonna be on you.
Yeah.
You know, so him not being around, you know, it gave me that leeway. I could do what I want to do. Mom, she ain't really like too much tripping.
He never said how his
nothing,
cases got dropped. He just said
Pops,
got him
man,
dropped.
he with him not being there though, it kind of made me a little rougher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any male figures that tried to, you know, guide you?
My brother, I say my brother, but my brother was in the streets though, you know, and I was looking up to my brother, you know, so it was like, but he was never the type of brother who wanted me like
to be
in
like
the
him.
streets.
Yeah,
you know, so he always tried to veer me away from that, but you know, it was just something that was just, it was there. You know, it was just there.
How's he doing?
Oh, he good.
Is he out here or he's
in Arizona?
In Arizona.
Yeah.
AZ.
Y'all been to AZ?
I ain't never been to AZ.
I wanna go though.
Like how you say the H, you gotta go to that.
Yeah,
you gotta go to AZ.
Yeah, I gotta go to the
AZ like that.
I heard AZ like that for real though.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
I ain't never been to Arizona.
I gotta go to Scottsdale. That's where
Scottsdale.
That's it.
All I know is when on that Martin episode, man, Lil Man didn't want to go to Arizona. Ain't that where he ain't want to go? I could have swore that's where he didn't want to go. He said maybe they had the wrong guy.
Scottsdale.
It's like that.
They ain't try to figure it out. They like, how did you get off?
With Derrick James.
Mistaken
identity.
Of
course, that's probably the last 10 years. That probably been the biggest fight, Earl and Bud. You know, it was a shocking ending. And a lot of people, you know, they have their critiques about it. Like, how do you feel about the ending result, knowing that you were training with him and the hard work and dedication that he put into this fight?
I just feel that he wasn't 100% himself. Okay. You know, so with him not being 100% himself, you know, I definitely want to see with him being healthy. What he could do, you know. I know with them weight cuts, my last fight, you know, I cut a crazy amount of weight, you know, so I know how I feel to not have that juice, you know. Like, what sports y'all play?
Track, basketball, football.
Play football and baseball.
All right, you know, like at a football game or track, right? You might, what you run?
1600,
so you doing distance. What?
200, man.
All right, so you at a game, right? And y'all just have a off day. You know, as athletes, we all gonna have those off days. Or you got an injury, you just can't perform your best ability. So man, it hurt to see it, you know, especially training with him and everything and knowing him. It hurt to see it, but I want to see what he gonna do being healthy. You know, I feel like it'll be a different result. You know, that weight, he been at 147 his whole career.
Yeah,
not he ain't move up or nothing, you know. So, you know, I would like to see him heavier, comfortable.
Facts. I definitely agree with that. So, like, you know, I think he posted some on Instagram. He had eye surgery and stuff. He had a lot of stuff going on with him. He had been posting and he been like ducked off. He in that mode, or you think he just trying to relax until like?
No, he in mode.
He in mode.
You know, he in mode. You know, he working.
Yeah, that's
he
what I
ready
like
to get back. He ready to get back in there.
Badass.
That's definitely what I like to hear.
He definitely want his get back.
Nah,
so,
he definitely got to get his get back.
Yeah,
so you see, he's saying he definitely want his get back and all that stuff, but he also hinted that EJ wasn't healthy. He also hinted at the weight cut and stuff like that. He probably could have said more, but he know Earl wasn't right. He said he definitely want his get back, and we wouldn't mind seeing him get it. And I hope that they both successful, both Earl and Bud, in their next fights, so they can set up that rematch. Because I think a lot of people want to see it. Yeah, he was actually at 47. Yeah, when he first started. Yeah,
you definitely.
You think that rematch gonna happen though?
Yeah.
Think the rematch gonna happen because they setting it up now. Earl just got to beat Pandora.
Probably not when everybody wanted to happen, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, that fight ain't happen when everybody wanted to happen. So
you know,
well, long as it happens.
Sometimes that's how I go though. Every fight ain't gonna just happen. You know, like I had a fight that ain't happen. It's gonna happen though.
The Shakur fight.
It's gonna happen.
So what happened? Let's talk about that because you know I like boxing. You know what I'm saying? I feed off that. I bet into that. You know what I'm saying? I get my blood going off that boxing shit. I ain't gonna lie. So. You know, niggas on that Twitter shit talking like, yeah, he's scared. I'm like, nigga, my nigga ain't scared. Like, nigga had sent me a DM, cause they know I know EJ, you know what I'm saying? So they sent me a DM. They're like, man, what's up with your boy? And they ain't fighting. I'm like, shit, maybe something. The money gotta be a reason, cause my nigga ain't gonna run for no fight. Like, nigga in Dallas, he training. Like, nigga, ain't no nigga coming out of Dallas running for no fight. Like, that shit unheard of. So I definitely want to hear your side of that shit, cause I'm tired of niggas talking about that shit.
So look, so what it was the fight, the money.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like they tried to offer me the same amount of money for a title. They tried to offer the dude he fought before me, fought for the same amount of money they were trying to give me.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't trying to give me $1 million, you know, and then what I asked for wasn't nothing that like I'm trying to bust their head or even outprice myself.
Right.
You know, for that type of fight, I want to go, especially too, I'm taking all the risks, you know what I mean, far as I'm going on that network, I'm fighting the judges. I'm fighting a whole lot of different people besides the fight.
Right.
You know, so it was mainly just like, let me be at least comfortable with my money. So when I do get in there, I can just fuck him up. I know my money, right? I don't want to go in and I'm just at a disadvantage in every area possible.
Right.
That's my mental ain't going to be right.
No,
you know, so it was more about me knowing who I am. I ain't finna put myself, you know, on the back end and know my mind ain't going to be right. So.
But so is that the?
And I give him the you know, like some people still say duck all that stuff. I hearing it from him, he being straight up transparent. Hey, look, my mental wouldn't even be right. I'm going on a network doing all this, and he right. He would have been taking the chances. So he felt like because of the risk he was taking, not with just the fight, but being on a network, he just wanted to make sure his money was right. I could understand why Shakur wouldn't care about that. It's not for him to care about that. He just wanted to fight. So I could understand that. But I could also look at Frank Martin and say, that don't sound like a guy that's scared of a fight. That sound like a guy that is going to think his situation through. And I don't know how they got to the point where they felt the need to send a contract and then he sent it back. I think that was the miscommunication. But this dude, I get it. I get his position, his stance, but I can also get the other fighter that ain't trying to hear that. They like, yo, I thought you was getting what you wanted. So I think that's where the miscommunication come in, that Shakur's mind and what Bob Arum said is they was giving him exactly what he wanted. Bob Arum said as much, but he said then he started, he asked for more and he was like, he wasn't budging. So he said, I can hear Shakur typing now. You know he is, Cal. You know he is.
That's the money is the main reason why the fight didn't happen.
Yeah.
So are you saying that if the money right,
it's gonna happen?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's it. Just the money.
Yeah, that money got to be right, especially, you know what I mean. Like for a fight like that, think about Broden. He didn't want to got to fight a whole, like he done fought some good fighters, right? But you didn't want to got to get your M's. You didn't got to eat right without having to fight like somebody who really like coming like that, you know. So
that's like
with that fight, down, they just, you know, they should have just got me right. You know what I mean? On what I wanted. That would have been that. The fight would have happened.
Easy win?
No, I wouldn't say it's an easy win. It's gonna, you know, it's a chess match. That's a chess match, you know.
Cause both of y'all can box. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all can box.
But I'm not finna box him. I ain't gonna tell.
Nah, facts.
I ain't finna go. You know, he good at that. What he do with the boxing?
We ain't playing around like that.
Yeah, I ain't finna box. I ain't finna box with him.
Nah.
So what's your
man?
What's your
I'm gonna say he said he ain't gonna watch
the way you talk, you talking little spicy. So
I got to.
When you in the ring with him, what that look like?
I'm coming like that. You know, I ain't doing all that boxing. I'm taking it to him. You know. I'm making real uncomfortable.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to sit back and try to counter you. You know, because that's what they think they're gonna beat me on, a counter game, and think I'm finna just be right there and trying to exchange with them and countering. Nah, we ain't gonna even fight that type of style.
Walking shit down.
Yeah, for sure,
from the minute of the bell ring when I watched that fight, I didn't see Frank Martin walking shit down. I'm telling you, I'm putting money on Frank Martin. I'm telling you, I need to see shit.
Because Frank said he gonna get a dub, but I really want to get a detail on: is this a 12-round fight? Is this a knockout? Is this a split decision? You not really.
I don't know. It could go. It could go.
It could go either way.
It could go to distance. It could go. You know, a man down. Either or, distance or a man down.
Hello.
Distance or a man down, but it ends with a dub by you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hello.
Okay. Question.
About to get
toughest fight so far.
My toughest fight.
He was talking about Corey.
I say
he ain't gonna box Corey. Gonna just take the
my
fight.
Toughest fight. Jackson Martinez.
Till you start getting hit with them counters that you talking about, you ain't gonna be sitting there doing.
Probably, I ain't gonna lie. So that fight and then my last fight, like far as
but man, nah, hold on, man. Pause. Pause. Cat. Calling cat. Your ass definitely boxed with Artem. You know what the hell you talking about? You was boxing with him. You damn sure you was boxing with Artem. You boxed Michelle Rivera. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you talking about, man. I had to call cat. Nah, but I like Frank. I'm just talking shit. But nah, I get what he's saying, though. His mentality is not going to be to try to box with him and allow him to be comfortable. He going to go take the fight to him, you know, try to, you know, take it from him, make him uncomfortable, which I think it could be smart, but it could also backfire. It's like a toss-up. It could work out. I could see why you would try that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't like he talking crazy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be tougher to do than I think what he realized. He said Corey too, just he talking crazy. You hear him Trey talking about he was gonna take the fight to Corey. All right.
Just being on top of it, I was off. You know, like my body felt off those two fights.
Okay.
So I would just say dude was taller, active, but I feel like it got more to do with the weight cut, how my body was feeling, and everything. But he was balanced, you know, he was a fighter. He had some pop on him. He could box, he could fight in the inside a little bit. So I would say that was my toughest challenge.
Okay. And most shocking.
I like Frank, yeah.
Like when you got in the ring, you didn't know that they were that good.
Man, he ain't beating Corey, Trey. I ain't going.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I slept on him.
Oh, you underestimated.
The first time I ever underestimated a fighter, right? So like normally, like I be studying. I'm talking about I want to see how a motherfucker walk in the door. You know what I mean? Like what shoulder come in the door first. Like I study, you know. So I ain't really studied dude. I probably looked at him like film wise. I like that. Watched him probably for like a total of like 8 minutes. There wasn't a lot of footage on him, but like the footage I did, like try to see like what he do, what he good at, what he not good at. I only probably studied dude for like 8 minutes.
But what made you underestimate him though out of all fighters? Like,
man, I was coming off that Rivera fight. You know what I mean? I dogged Rivera, and then I was just in camp. Like I was getting so comfortable, even in sparring and everything, right? Like just defense crazy on point, everything on point. So I'm like, I'm finna watch dude. And I went in like I don't ever go in a fight like I'm just finna knock dude out. If it come, it come. You know, other than that, like I'm cool with boxing. Just, you know, boxing the motherfucker or whatever. But man, it was just a lot of different things, man. I was tripping.
Right.
Yeah,
That's because you had knocked out Rivera. They say Rivera was that big name. You didn't got that stain on the resume. It's like whoever coming after him that ain't on this type of level and got that type of stain.
But look, check this out too though. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it was a lot going on too, like far as my weight cut, nutritionist, I really couldn't run. My knee was bothering me. You know, that's running. That's my shit. Like I love to run.
Right.
Like, that's when my mental, everything, you know, cardio, everything be on point. So I wasn't really able to run. My knee was giving me problems and stuff for a little minute. So that right there was like a big one too. I feel like me not being able to run.
Right.
I go in the gym, be thirsty, ready to run. I'm in that mode. So I get in, get a mile in, and then knee start hurting. So I gotta stop. So it was like that fight was like up and down for me on the mental side.
Right.
Wow, a lot of people call it excuses. I didn't know that. So he basically overlooked. He underestimated Artem. He underestimated Artem. But this is my question, though, y'all. This is my only question. Why would you underestimate a guy and you wasn't even fully 100%? You wasn't even able to run. You had a tough weight cut. Like you had some things working against you already that would make the fight difficult, let alone the mentality setting in that you overlooking or underestimating this guy. That's tough. Like, you get what I'm saying? You couldn't even give it your all in training camp, bro. So get what I'm saying? That's a little tough. 12:51 a.m. Oh man, salute BN Boxing News, man. Hope you enjoying your big vacay, man. You should say you should have stuck with the underestimated him. Yeah, man. Cause I mean, I ain't trying to overanalyze nothing, y'all, but I'm just saying, like, if you underestimated him, kind of basically overlooked him, why would you do that and you wasn't able to work? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. That's tough. You wasn't even able to give it 100%. So, you know, but I get it. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
So a lot of times, you know, the undefeated
he say
take their first loss when they underestimate their opponent and they tend to fall off. So it's good that you came out, you know, with that victory and actually was able to learn from it. But I want to ask you, when you was in the ring, when did you realize like, oh, I underestimated this man?
It wasn't even like, damn, dude beating me, right? Because if you go and watch the fight, I was catching everything. Like the shots that he was throwing, I was catching everything. You know, but he had that amateur style, right?
Except for that body shot.
That pace where he bouncing, like he looked real active. Really what he doing is not like it ain't like hitting me with nothing.
Yeah.
You know, he hit me with a few body shots, but like head shots and everything, I'm catching everything. So Derek, like, you down. I'm trying, like, you down. EJ in the corner, like, I see him, but EJ and them, like, you got to turn it up. Like, you got to be more active. You know, I'm catching everything, but the judges, sometimes they don't pay attention to all that.
They just see catching some of them body shots, right?
Even the people who watching the fight, right? Me, I be active.
But he was
you see
up
me
for a second.
Like, that nigga, he active. Like, I'm an active fighter. And that fight, I was too chill. You know, I was more defensively. Like, I was trying to show more defense than that fight. I don't know. Like, I felt comfortable in there. I ain't feel like damn, I wasn't safe. Like, I felt too comfortable in there.
Yeah, DJ really, was on his ass.
Dude was getting his momentum off of me not being offensive like I normally am.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
but that shit ain't happen no more. Bro, we can't afford that. We need to walk shit down.
I'm turning up round one. All that figuring them out. I'm taking it to him.
God, let's back to that street fight mode. Sometimes you gotta go back to the basics. So, like, how this shit all started. Like, you can't. The new plan be cool, but like, you can't forget how you got to that point. Like, that same, like, when you get to a certain level in life, like, you forget the mentality you had when you started, when you was hungry. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta go back to that drawing board. Like, this how this shit came about, nigga. I'm really a fighter for real. I'm really got these hoes. Like, niggas gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm walking shit down. Fuck a skill set. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I be in that mode. Like, fuck everything, nigga. I know how I got to this place, and it's by my athletic ability. Sometimes you gotta.
Okay. That athletic ability gonna get you fucking smoked against Tank. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, listen, I don't give a damn. I heard this story before. I've seen this shit before. So you're telling me, first of all, DJ put a gag order on Frank Martin because he giving away the game plan. First of all, the man giving away the game plan. You said you ain't doing no boxing. You already, so in the last few minutes, you revealed how you would fight Shakur and how you're gonna fight Tank Davis. You said, hell with all that boxing. Dude over here gassing you, talking about effort skill set. Yeah, all right. You go in there with Tank and think athletic ability alone is gonna get you a dub. You're gonna be getting woken up. Derrick James gonna be tapping you with the towel over his shoulder, like, yo, man, get up. Now, I'm telling you, you gonna be slept, bro. You gonna be slept, man. I'm telling you. So, hey, man, look, listen. I love the energy, though. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I'm telling you, you said 4 round. I'm telling you. Cal Coolin, I don't know, man. He might be writing his own certificate, man. He said he gonna walk Tank down. We gonna have to revisit this tomorrow, man. Bro said he just gonna walk. He said he gonna walk Tank down. Said that with that skill set, man. He taking the fight to him, bro. Reign of peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling, man? So you know what I mean. And with this fight, yo, I'm telling you, out of jail Tank, he said, man, he about to take this stuff out on you, man. I'm telling you, bro, that it's about to be all wrong for you. High guard Frank Martin could look like the barriers out there. I'm telling you, from my view, salute, Brody. Let's keep playing it though, man. We getting toward the end.
Abandon some skill technique to get in there and just hitting it with a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do what you got to do at that point. Like when it's on the line and I got everything to lose,
you got to
bite
down.
Dog come out.
You got that's what I had to do. Like that fight. I had to bite down, like probably like from the 9th. I really could have got dude up out of there. You know what I mean? He was really ready to go, but I was too tight. I was too chill.
Nah,
you feel me?
When you're in that lax mode, you in that you don't know. Everybody watching you thinking something else, but you in the ring, you're not even thinking. You're not even like you're not able to see like what we seeing on TV because you actually in that motion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
so look, man. Only thing I can say is, look, man. CJ Rich was good with it, man. Look, I respect his honesty. I don't have a problem with none. He's saying I love the transparency, but if we just being critical because we having a conversation. So you're telling me you overlooked a guy that was undefeated, undefeated bronze medalist, I believe he was, Olympian, and Artem. You underestimated him. You had a bad weight cut. You get what I'm saying? Your knee was giving you problems. I don't know, man. Like, is any of these problems going to resurface for this camp? Is everything good? Is your mental good? Like, but he said he on point, so I don't know. Yeah, Tank got a chip on his shoulder. I just don't know if you should try to outdog him. Like, I don't know. I can't tell him how to fight Tank. You know what I mean? But I all that just taking the fight to him shit, that shit sound cool till you get caught with one of them uppercuts and you sleep like Leo ass. Nah, yeah. From my view, for sure. But again, with the wrong game plan, the fight could be significantly shorter. I'm just saying that the possibility is there if you fight the wrong game plan. You get what I'm saying? But let's keep playing it, man. Let's keep getting to it.
So it's like it's different when you're in the ring because you actually know what your plan is. You know that you got him. You know that he's weak. But on TV, it's like, damn, my nigga Frank ain't even attacking. Mm-hmm. But in your head in the ring, you like, I know I'm not attacking because he really ain't even like that. I really can get him out of here if I just switch it up. You know what I'm saying? But we already know how this shit gonna go, man. We already know.
As soon as I turned it up, though. As soon as I turned it up, like from the 6th round, I turned up. The 10th, from the 9th to the 12th, I turned up. Like I showed the separation, like when I turn up what it is, like. But that's how I gotta start it off like that.
No,
you know, you got a lot of criticism about that fight, and they were saying that you wasn't as good as you really are. Like, how you feel about that?
That's cool. You know what I mean? Because I done got a couple times, right? You know, I feel like every fight, even when I win, like, I look at all my mistakes that I did, and I want to do better. Like that fight, I got criticized for it, right? So I really got something for him this next fight. You know what I mean? Like I've been working, I've been in the lab, so I'm ready to show something.
So who this next fight?
Man.
Because I've been hearing some names. March, April.
I'm hoping
there's a few belts out there available too. I mean, you know, get a couple of them, couple straps on you.
It ain't come from us, but hey, you know who you want.
Hey, man, I want the big fight. I want the Tank fight. That's the fight I want.
That's the fight you want.
That's the fight I want.
Okay. I need you look in the camera and tell them who you want.
Who you want?
Man, that's the fight I want. Javante Davis.
That's the fight you got.
I mean, I'm ready for that.
Y'all sparred before already, so let's talk about that. What that look like? Like, how did that go?
It was work. It was good work. You know, we don't like.
Yeah. I don't talk about sparring.
Yeah, it was good work though.
But you can talk about it though, because now in the boxing world, it was a rule. But I've been seeing videos of shit all over the internet. Niggas breaking that rule. Like,
what video? You ain't seen no video of a nigga sparring, right?
No, I have seen video like not of you, not of you. But I'm saying like the boxing world is like you don't speak on sparring. Like that's what I'm talking about. But now like that was the thing. But now it's not a thing so much because these boxing training coaches or whoever in there recording these fights and
Somebody leaking
it, you know what I'm saying? So the fighters are coming out talking about they sparring now, you know what I'm saying? So you can talk about it. I mean,
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G. But look, check this out though. When we spar, all access was there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, on the ring, the crew camera was there, so a video might get leaked. You know, if we do fight, you know, they might try to leak a video to hype the fight up or anything. But you know, he a dog. You know?
Let's talk about that. How did that even happen? Like, how did y'all even get in the ring? Like, walk us through that day. Like, when you walked in the gym, like, from that moment, how the fuck did that shit go?
I wasn't even supposed to spar. I wasn't even supposed to spar him.
Right.
I sparred his homeboy. I stopped his homeboy. So Floyd,
when you say stop, that mean like you put him like he was done.
Yeah, we was supposed to go 6. I got him up out of there in 4.
Up out of there.
So Floyd, he hyped Floyd in the ring. You know what I mean? He going crazy. So this on Monday or whatever. So I'm supposed to spar dude again.
Obviously before he had the fight, but
his homeboy, he was with him all
just
through the Leo Santa Cruz camp.
Different earlier
so,
about the fight.
Wednesday I'm supposed to spar dude again. I went to Vegas. I ain't had no gear. Nothing. I'm using Floyd gear.
But this is 2 weeks ago.
Wednesday, I go.
So they already had the fight underway. Maybe this is the time when they released
so I'm kind of knowing. I'm kind of feeling like Tank probably going some get.
And as far as his homeboy, Tank already spoke on that. That wasn't his homeboy that he knocked out.
Get back for his partner or whatever. So
you gotta go get big homie.
Man, so dude,
gotta get his big homie.
So it's his 6. I think it's 640. 640. He came up to me like, "Hey, you'll get Tank some rounds." So I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know if they thought I was gonna say no, but I'm like, "Yeah, I give him some rounds." So we got in there and we got. We had a real ref. It was real ref. Everything in the ring. You know, all access.
How many rounds?
It was live.
How many rounds I go?
They had to get us up out of there in 4.
Cause it got heat.
They had to break it up. They had to break it up.
I heard it got heat in there. Like they want to go hand for hand, like without no gloves.
Yeah, it got. See, that's what I was thinking. Like right after, like right when they pulled us off of each other. Like I hurry up. You know, I'm with one of my old trainers from that, but he live in Vegas now.
Okay,
so
But
that's on.
Salute to Consciously Speaking, man. I ain't gonna play all of it. That he pretty much told us the gist of what we wanted to hear. When he talked about the fight, he talked about game plan and how he even fight Shakur, a Tank fight. Say he gonna take that fight straight to Tank. Okay, that's pretty damn dangerous, man. You know, that's not something that I would suggest, but I could understand why you would say that. Don't allow a guy to get comfortable. They think you're gonna sit back and try to counter you coming to fight. So I love the energy, but I do know it's risk as well as reward that come with that, right? Just know that, you know, there's plenty of Tank's opponents that done built up this false sense of confidence and security, and then they get slept or knocked out, or however you want to put it. You know what I mean? If you Leo, then you got slept. You Rolly, you got knocked out of your mind. You know what I mean? If you Ryan Garcia, you got your rib punched halfway out your back. If you Hector Garcia, you had you was legally blind, temporary memory loss and all that. So the man continues to produce the same result different ways. It's always a knockout, TKO, however they want to look at it. But the end result is you not making it to the end of the fight, to the final bell. So he said he sounded like you came to the Haney's, Frank Haney. That's why you call him Frank Haney. Kello called that man Frank Haney. So I mean, there you have it, man. Salute to Consciously Speaking. Like I said, that was a dope build, man. Frank Martin, he let you know a little bit about his past, some of the things he been through. You know what I mean? His why. So he hungry. He say he used to like to fight. So he feel like he a born fighter. So he coming to fight Tank. He ain't about to counter punch with him. He ain't coming to play. He ain't coming to box. You heard what he's saying, doing all that boxing and none of that. So, okay. I'm going to expect, he said from round 1, he's stepping. All right, let's see it, man. Now, I'm telling you, Tank could really hurt you, man. Yeah, but, you know, I guess he'll have to find out. You know what I mean? But I expect him to talk like he talking. He ain't say nothing wrong. Great interview, good energy. He sound confident. Yeah, Frank Haney is crazy. He sound confident, man. That's what he need to be. You know what I mean? That's what he need to be. You know, that's good for him, man. He gonna need this confidence going into this fight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one of them ones, man. I think so. I think this whole card is gonna be good too. Yeah, his nose started bleeding. Yeah, his nose was leaking, bro. He was on the ground with that nose bleed. Because he punched every ounce of air that he had in him out, bro. He blew it out his nose. That blood came right with it. Frank should have got with Bozy. But you know what? I do think he got with Derrick James, and that's a great trainer for him because he's an athletic guy, and Derrick James could slow you down. And instead of you just in there relying off your athleticism, you're athletic, but when you're doing shit, it's with intent. It's a method to the madness. And I think that makes you efficient and effective. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, his approach. I'm going to see if he's going to back up these words he's saying when he was saying, forget that boxing stuff. He's stepping from round one. Okay. Because don't forget no skill set. You got to take the skill set in there with you. Don't just be like, oh, athleticism. That athleticism, relying on only athleticism, got you in a tough fight with Artem. So with Tank, I think that'll get you sent to the shadow round. You get what I'm saying? I think the shadow round is where you'll go. You know what I mean? Tank found a little harder to break down because he fought every fight different. Yeah. It's things you know you can pick up on it. You just probably don't want to watch to the end of the fights, Cal, or to the point where he knocked the guy out, because that could, you know, they could be a little traumatizing. Like you overstudy Tank Davis highlights and you see him just stretching people different, and then after you get to a point where you did all that studying and training, then you get to the fight and the only thing you can remember is all that tape and film of him knocking people out, and I could just see how bad that could be for you. Ryan was stepping 2 for a round and a half. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Justice Frank going to listen to Derrick. That's a great question. He had a tendency to go away from what Derrick at times, but I think in a fight of this magnitude, I don't think he could afford to not listen to Derrick James. I think that could be detrimental. So I think his mental, physical, and all that stuff are going to be on point. I think he's going to listen to Derrick James. I think it's going to be a battle of the minds. I think Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Tank, their game plan, their execution is going to be top notch, and I think the same for Derrick James and Frank Martin. EJ and Bozy don't feel like that being a good match. Like, I feel you. Bozy just I think he just teach a good pro style, like, and he got boots. Like shit, you can't argue with them results, right? Ryan turned his back on Tank. Tank hit him in the kidney one time. Ryan turned around fat. Yeah, he stopped doing it. It had some meat on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, tendencies, facts. Yeah, you gotta, yeah. Right, Jay, you gotta mix it up, man. You gotta mix it up in there with Tank Davis, bro, or it could get spooky. Plus Tank Coach Kenny, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kyle, he overstudying. But I like Frank Martin too, because he doing his own studying. He said he watching you how you walk. He's seeing what shoulder come in the room in the door first. I like that attention to detail. That could serve him well in a fight too. So that's why I say you got two really good athletes. You got a battle of the minds when it comes to the coaches and the fighters. And you just ultimately got one guy that's a real proven killer, and it's proven it more times. And it's just at a different point in his career, and I think it'll show up on fight night. Yeah, and I think look out for that over-reliance of his athleticism, because that's been an issue in his past. That's been something that I told y'all that he do, and he said it himself. So he do that in this fight, he could find himself in trouble. But I think overall it's going to be a great fight, very competitive and entertaining all the way through. So yeah, Frank a little off and impressed. He did. That's where you was able to show that who, you know, what I overall what I got from that Canelo is one guy been there more times than the other guy. One guy been there more times. That's what the press conference showed me. You could tell who was more comfortable. Yeah, I like that line. He liked it. Yeah, I like it. You see what I'm saying, Kyle? He on point too. He paying attention. He got a real teacher trainer that understand his style and how to get the most out of him, right? He know when DJ say turn it up, when to turn it up. So they cooking something special over there too. I just think it ain't gonna be enough. Ultimately, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel very confident about my pick. It's gonna be a great fight, though. Great fight, man. Great fight. A salute to everybody in the building. If y'all didn't hit the like button yet, make sure y'all smash the like button. Sub to the channel, man. Another dope build in the books. I was gonna revisit one more thing, but you know what? I'm gonna save it for tomorrow because Bill Haney went on the Is What It Is podcast with Cam and Mace, and he got to talking about some things, and we're gonna have to talk about that in the build tomorrow for sure because it's fresh. He just did it yesterday, so you know it's still new, and it'll be a day or two old by the time I do it tomorrow. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna break that down. He went on that podcast. You know, Dollar Bill was talking. He called Floyd Dollar Bill, and he a dollar bill. You know what I mean? Hey, 12-3, y'all want me to keep going? JJ, peace, family. Because I could always about to watch Bill Cap. Right. You know what I'm saying? We could revisit that joint. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cut out just a bit early 12. You know what I mean? But salute to everybody, man. Much love to the family. Y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't. Frank, make sure you keep his athleticism in his pocket. Yeah, he need to keep it in check. A balanced approach. I think a balanced approach would tank and get him there. All right, man. You know what? All right, bet. Boy, look. Hey, he said keep going. Man, I'll be back tomorrow though, you know, because I gotta go get something to eat, and you know, we're gonna build, we're gonna have another dope show tomorrow. So y'all already know. Much love to the family. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. Appreciate everybody in the Cash App Super Chat. We gonna keep building. I will see y'all tomorrow at 4. Don't meet me here, beat me here, man. Much love to everybody. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all. Good Tuesday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace to the fam.